Hello and welcome to Fabled 42, where we build community on friendship, chaos, and gaming. That's not the right order, is it? Was that right? No. Chaos is the chaos the last thing?
I think community first.
Hey, the community is what we build.
Okay.
So that one has
So
to be
community
first.
is first because we're
Yes,
building.
we're building.
Community based on chaos.
Guys, Happy New Year. Welcome back. I hope your new year finds you better than that drink just found Vesta, or Vesta just found that drink. We're back. We are back. Yeah, that's all I got. I thought I had something, but I didn't. Let's go into announcements. We're gonna get into it, but hey, real quick before we do announcements, it's a note and just like a thought. California has crazy flooding right now, and several of us live in the California Bay Area or South Bay or south of the Bay. Be careful out there, and if my power goes out, which is a possibility, the wind is also pretty crazy out there.
Right.
Right.
That's the reason. All right, let's do announcements.
All right. I guess I'm up first. Griffin Co. We love Griffin Co. They are a longtime sponsor of this channel. They have awesome 3D printed things, not just terrain, but spell effects and minis. They're just great. So, they still have their Christmas stuff up there, so you know what? You should go look at it. It's cute. So, anyway, if you go there and you buy some stuff, and you totally should, use the code FABLED42 for 22% off your purchase. So, go take a look.
Fancy. And if you are interested in getting some behind the screen or playing materials, go ahead and check out our friends over at Underground Oracle. They create all these fun, the words are hard right now, but they create different resources for you to use as a game master or as a player. So right now they have out a new thing called liminal spaces, which is areas that are filled with flavor and intrigue that GMs, game masters, can slot into their games to provide interesting backdrops for their PCs to pass through. So check it out. Never know what you'll find to help build your world into an even more interesting place.
Excellent. Our next sponsor for the evening is 9 Realms Gaming. Check out our friends over there. They hand make quality game accessories from woods, and they do customization. Here's one of their beautiful dice towers. I don't know. Oh,
It's on the screen, or it was. My little ad slides are working.
Oh, perfect. The timing. I did that on purpose. It's both quality and affordable. And you can get 10% off your next purchase with them if you use our code FABLED42 over at their website, 9realmsgaming.com.
Great. And then up next, we have Critical Dice. So special thanks to our sponsor, Critical Dice. They have an exciting and amazing assortment of dice and even have a very popular dice subscription service. The holidays are over, but they do have gift boxes available. Maybe still unsure. They definitely have the dice subscription and it is worth it. They roll beautifully. Please be sure to stick around for your chance to win a Critical Dice giveaway that will be called at the middle and at the end. No,
remember we have this new thing.
Oh, that's
the
right.
middle will be a Griffin Co. special surprise.
I apologize for the misinformation.
It's okay.
You will only have one chance to win Critical Dice tonight, and it is at the end of the stream. So please make sure to enter !critical, and keep in mind that our giveaways are for US and Canada only, excluding Quebec because of giveaway laws. And if you would like to help support the channel, you can click on the link in the chat for all non-subscription items.
Nice. Also, don't forget to stop by this coming Monday for another exciting episode of Crypt Creatures, and that's at 6:30 Pacific. It's our horror campaign, DM by MZ Dusty. And then, since we don't have the next episode lined up for Duke City Chronicles, which is our Monster of the Week campaign that airs Fridays generally at 3 p.m. Pacific by keeper Jason Russell of Critical Dice, it'd be a good time to watch the VODs over on YouTube to catch up, because this is a hunt that we have been building up to for some time for Team C4. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
YouTube. So if you miss what happens today, which you wouldn't be hearing this, so think about that for a second. But just in general, a note, if you miss a show, you can always catch up to our shows on YouTube. Ours typically come out Friday after the episode. Go subscribe to our YouTube today so you don't miss out on any of the community. No. Chaos. No. Friendship. Also, a few new things. So, subscribers, this isn't new. If you are a subscriber on Twitch, I like how all of you guys, everyone like had one tiny blip, just a little tiny blip in the ad. It was like, you're back, you're ready to rock, but a little rusty. But I'm there too. If you are a subscriber to Twitch, you can give out luck and inspiration to the players or me, the DM, to help influence the outcome. Also, guys, there's some special stuff happening right now. We are making a push. Oh, no, that's the old one. We're making a push, guys. We have some sub and bit goals out there. And to help us get there, we have some giveaways should these sub and bit goals be met. Man, this is new stuff. The words don't really like.
I told you, words are hard.
Words are hard. So, for instance, we have a sub goal at 30, and I believe we're at 22 subs. So 8 more subs, we will instantly do a giveaway for Griffin Co. merch or Critical Dice merch or Dragon Mini or Roll20 codes. Oh my gosh, there is a cornucopia of options should you win this giveaway. So bit goal, it's next week 2,000. What are we at? I can't see on my screen. 500. So there we go, guys. That is how it works. We are going to show a little video, an intro video, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Salon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animalkin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bell's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Pelor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
Paste, maybe?
That's what I was doing. That's what
Okay.
Welcome back to Tech Hour. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours answering your tech questions.
That sounds
Caller.
terrible.
Guys, also, thanks for your nice words about the trailer. Guess what? We are working to finish out the trailer. That's just half the trailer. Honest. The art is from the Wildspire Heroes of Salon campaign PDFs that are out there. We do community artists and some professional artists that we commission for a lot of this work. All right, let's recap, guys. Last sessions, you were in an encounter. You had spent your day meeting people and shopping, preparing for this ceremony and officers type banquet that you shared with Lord Havish, his guests, the high-ranking officers of the Githyanki. And it was interrupted pretty quickly. Actually, you guys had gone into Lord Havish's personal office to discuss the progress so far. But that was cut short when screams were heard. The rage started with a modge podge of bandits, not any real unifying insignias or themes, which was followed up with a unit, a group of duergar, heavily armored underground dwarves that engaged the group in the banquet dining hall. Outside, there was a deep booming voice that called out in a language that none of our heroes recognized, luring Lord Havish, Shundias, and what was his name?
Janarin.
But he was a High Lord, right? High Lord Janarin.
High Lord Janarin.
Yeah.
I love Janarin.
Not low lord or mid-grade lord.
No, he's stoned
all the
AF.
way up.
He's stoned AF. He's a stoned AF lord. They bounded out of the room. Most not to push, but most of the group realizing that the duergar did not engage these Githyanki characters figures as they left the combat. But once the group cleaned up the group inside, they went outside to see a giant dwarf. It was a giant with very giant stats, but a duergar with some interesting inventions and apparatuses on it, accompanied by what can be best described as a war tank. This treaded vehicle-like thing that had flamethrower and gunners within, that was infiltrated by Lupin artfully, and let's be honest here, guys, artfully infiltrated by Lupin and taken care of by the group. A few interesting things. Vesta, our awesome wildfire druid, seemed to be bursting with fire energy and power, which eventually she lost control of, and causing her to overheat and pass out. Lord Havish, after the combat, Lord Havish called for his troops, his war party, to be assembled with the mission to pursue any fleeing duergar or pursue anything down into the tunnel below, potentially going all the way to the duergar encampment. He leaves one major. You don't really know if he requested the group look into and investigate the misfits and the boss, as some of the bandits in the earlier wave were recognized to be members of that organization. Additionally, on the side, Buck was here to attend the ceremony and banquet with Envy, and he mentioned that he took a group of his pack, his now inherited kind of lead pack for the Night Watch, to investigate more of the Utyug Cave, and found something very strange that he wants to show you. So we are going to come back in. I know it's been a long time. A lot has happened. That combat, a lot has happened. So you guys, this is kind of the calm after the storm. Lord Havish has left. All the other guests have left. You see, in general, Githyanki Guard gathering, armoring, preparing. Havish is kind of out in the courtyard calling answers, but you guys have calling commands. You guys have shifted away a little bit. You have a little bit of privacy and time to talk.
And Buck's with us, right?
Yes, Buck right now, he's kind of with you. He's not really questioning yet. He's kind of waiting to see where the conversation goes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Vesta is still.
You are up.
Passed out.
No, I think we said at the end of last session that you did come to.
Yeah, she did, but she's still pretending.
Oh, okay.
Woe is me, I am unconscious. Take pity.
Calliope's gonna walk over to Vesta and kind of like take her paw and nudge her. Hey, are you okay? Are you awake?
Yes. Shh.
Did she just shush you?
And Calliope's gonna like look at everyone else and be like, and she's just gonna walk away back to the group.
What if we can use this to our advantage? Shh, I am unconscious. Oh, woe is me, I'm so weak. I can barely go on. Oh.
Calliope,
Seriously, what the fuck was that?
give me a perception check. As this conversation is happening, you're kind of confused and you're looking around to see if there's any contextual clues that can help you right now.
Let's see here. Perception, you say? 16.
16. That's good enough to notice that as these soldiers and guards are getting ready, they are very interested in you guys. Like, their eyes are upon you. And so as you're looking around, you catch eyes with several of them. Not for long, just kind of as soon as you make eye contact, they kind of look away, or sometimes they'll look and give you a nod and then walk away. But a lot of them out here are interested in your group.
Calliope is gonna kind of like whisper to the group, on guard. There's something weird afoot here.
Still?
Yes.
I thought everything's okay now. And I'm like saying this quietly back to you, not loudly. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Vesta. She's being very, very melodramatic. I thought I was the actor of the group, but clearly I've got a contender for.
Am I being melodramatic or am I being smart? Shh, unconscious. Let them think we are.
In telepathically, I just go hi to her.
Can I respond telepathically?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you have usually they can.
I can't remember what we've, because I've only done it a few times. Like,
I don't know.
ooh, thumbs up, heart.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for the follow and subscribe from the Nordic Keeper. We are at
you.
23, guys. 7 away from our
Yes.
sub goal giveaway.
32 months. What a
Whoa, that's a lot of years.
Hey, Nordic,
a few years.
keep that up, and rest of the chat, you guys gonna get some cool giveaway.
Ow, ow. Okay.
Keep it up. But okay.
Do we have the
Okay.
misfit that is unconscious?
Thank you. That's what I am.
But we didn't answer the question of whether or not I can respond.
Oh, yeah. Do that
Oh, right,
first. Do
that's
that
true.
first.
Sorry, not to
No,
tell.
no, no,
I
no, no.
Yeah,
wanted to
It's
be able to
fine.
answer.
It's good. It's good. Can she respond? She can, right? You send message? Or is this your ability?
It's my telepathy.
Now, remember, look at again. I'm pretty sure we realized your telepathy is like picture images.
Okay. It does not say that. It doesn't. And the only reason, like, I don't mind, is just the only thing is Shay's very visual. I mean, not visual. She's not visual. She's about
verbal.
words and
Yeah.
script, and that's like her vibe. So I was like hoping I could maintain it as script and, spoken and.
So instead of hearing her voice, I can read it across my closed eyelids.
Why with like an extenuation of whys, like it's we were typing it. But can we revisit that column like later? It doesn't have to be like
Yeah. I mean, the times you've used it have been interesting. Because I remember you used it on the Utyugs, and you didn't speak the same language as them, so it was more visual in that instance.
I thought I did like feeling because
feeling,
also
right? Feeling. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was a feeling. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because so she'll get the feeling.
I get the feeling of what the fuck are you doing?
Why
Yeah.
are
The
you
eye
doing
roll.
that?
Whatever the feeling the eye roll is, that's what you're getting right now.
How close is Shay to Vesta?
I think I'm pretty. We all.
Yeah, y'all
were,
are
like,
in a
right
little
there.
group right now. Y'all are trying to talk a little quietly. Y'all are trying to converse, speak your thoughts.
Obviously, this was some sort of test, and we want to look weaker than we really are. So shh. I'm unconscious, and this is terrible. Now, seriously, what the fuck happened?
Okay, Shay's like not sure why, but she all of a sudden is like, "Ow, my leg! It hurts so bad. Ow, ow."
I thought I healed that.
You did, but not so well. Hey, Lupin.
Hey, look over there.
Lupin, didn't you like purposely knock somebody out inside?
Yeah, that's. I thought we were gonna like talk to the guy because
Yeah.
because he's a misfit, right?
Yeah, before we're gonna, we don't really know what's going on, but we should try and get that one and the one I'm now looking for that should be nearby, because there should be two, the one inside and the one here, and like
The one here?
The Duergar?
the
Duergar.
Duergar. That's
No, that one.
That we crushed?
You crushed. That one got crushed.
it did get crushed.
Yes,
I
it
thought
did.
okay.
Yeah, y'all almost got one, but it did get crushed.
Let's go. Maybe we should.
I mean, can you speak with dead? Is he mostly dead? Can we?
Thanks to
I
Yoga
don't have
Joker
that
for the
kind
sub.
of skill set.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's happening.
Side eye
5
to
gifted
envy.
subs.
Woo!
We are close.
Ooh.
Nordic freak.
Wow.
That's so nice. That's
Two-
so nice.
Two
Nordic
away.
freak.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
sir.
god, we're at 30.
Wait, are we?
Yes, we're
We're
at
28.
30. No, we're not. It says 30 on our Twitch stream.
Where-
Red gold giveaway.
It does.
30 out of 30.
You're right. It
It
sure
does.
does. I believe you.
I can read.
Mine's
All right.
not on live.
Heck, let's do it. Let's do it
Do
right
it.
now. But what we're gonna do
Do it.
is, how are we gonna do this?
Giveaway.
I want to do a
Giveaway,
different
giveaway.
keyword.
Yes.
I'm gonna use a different
Um,
keyword. So the keyword is
Keyword.
gonna
Faux
be
pas.
sub. Exclamation sub. Exclamation sub to enter this giveaway.
As
I don't
much
know
as I
if
want
that
to,
works.
I won't
Right now, do it.
enter.
Right now, everybody. Exclamation sub.
Exclamation sub to enter into this extra special instant giveaway. He did faux pas.
So the body you are asking about is, or the bandit that was left unconscious is in the inside. But yes,
Yeah.
Are y'all wanting to make your way there right now?
So yeah, that's what Shay's like talking about. Like, let's go see if we can, and like starts fake limping up the stairs towards.
Is everyone following?
And Calliope is gonna like catch onto this and just be like, and she's gonna start walking with kind of like an unnatural, like slightly ill looking, like whatever. And actually, you know what? Before she's gonna take off her cape from her outfit. She's gonna toss it on the ground and like look like she's struggling to put Vesta on it, and then drag Vesta along with her.
Up the stairs. Bunk, bunk, bunk.
Glorious battle, a little inglorious recovery.
Envy's gonna insight check them because he
heard all
knows he healed them.
He heard all of this.
You did
I
hear
was
when she
breaking
said
across
why
him.
she was.
You were getting pizza
Okay,
while
okay,
I
okay.
explained it. I'll put
Okay,
it
you
in the
explain. Okay. I purposely just cured those.
And
For
I
those who
feel
weren't
like
here.
Shay seeing this is just gonna real quick also to Vesta be like, how's that feel?
Yeah.
But I do want now that I know, I would like a performance check from Shay,
Yes.
Vesta, and Calliope.
Gladly, bard that I am. I would
Gladly.
love to do a performance.
A performance. Oh.
What's the status of our triple bless?
It's gone. Come on, it's
Not
gone.
a single bless left.
Not a single blessing left.
Ugh.
He's banished your blessings.
Okay. Okay.
That's hilarious.
13.
Oh, this is so good. I got a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
I
Mhm.
got a 19.
19. Yeah, your job's pretty easy though, Vesta. You're not faking a limp. You're just
I'm just being drug along.
feigning. Yeah, you're feigning like exhaustion Shay, however, like
I mean, yeah, it's a total of 9, but it's still a natural 1.
it's one of those instances where like 98% of the performance is excellent, but like you're also taking in the scene, you're looking at reactions, you're trying to gauge how well the performance is going. You're walking along and it gets to a step and you hear a little fumbling behind you as Calliope pulls Vesta up. You hear kind of like as like her hip bumps the stairs as you're trying to pull her up into, and you turn and you reach down to help, and when you do, you plant both your feet and pull up. So anyone watching in that exact moment would see that misstep and know that you were faking the limp the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do the giveaway. Beep, beep, beep.
Giveaway. It's a
Jacob.
giveaway.
Congrats. Welcome.
That's
I'm going
very
to tell
nice.
you, I will reach out to you because I know you. You will have a plethora of things to choose from. It could be dice. It could be Griffin Co. merch. It could be a Dragon Mini, and it could be a Roll20 code. There's
So many things
Yeah.
to choose from.
yeah.
So
Oh, winners will message GW, so I'll get you guys connected. That's what I'll do. You know,
I know that
you know
guy,
that
too.
guy. Yeah, he does.
I know
Y'all
that
all
guy.
know him. Y'all all know him and love him. All right, back to it. The rest, Lupin and Envy, you follow up. For the most part, you feel like you are putting on a show. You guys might be worried. I mean, you aren't engaged in it, and so you kind of see that, like, you don't know if you would know if it's a show.
They know. We told them. They were listening.
Yeah.
You get inside, and as you go through the foyer, as you go through the double doors that go into the banquet, the dining room, in there, there are several staff, not Githyanki soldiers or anything, staff that are cleaning and picking up.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that there are several bodies still on the floor. And you notice there is a form. I don't know if you'd recognize it from the back. It's a Githyanki soldier facing away from you on the ground. He has one of the bandits' bodies pulled up onto his lap, and he seems to be doing something.
It's the sun.
Something. Like, what is?
I mean, can Shay do a quick insight check as she's walking up? And I feel like she would like quicken her, she's ignoring the bad limp and quickening her speed, wants to see if she can see, like, is he hurting the bandit, or is, like, what is he doing?
Okay, that's a lot of questions.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna figure out. So give me. I'm not gonna let you do an insight check yet, just because it's turned away and you don't even know who it is. How are you gonna judge?
I know, maybe I meant perception.
Let's do perception. Yeah, as you kind of break away from the group as you approach this figure.
Sorry, I do
It's okay.
apologize.
No,
You're
no,
absolutely right.
you don't have to
It's perception.
apologize. I'm just letting
It's
you.
been like 3 weeks since I
was
played. I'm a little rusty.
verbalizing my thought process on what to have you do. That's what it was. And I don't know. I did the crazy thing when I was talking about verbalizing. Is that crazy?
Not terrible, but not great. 16.
Okay. As you approach, there's several things that you notice. You notice that the figure that is laying across this Githyanki's lap doesn't seem to be moving. As you approach behind, you start to put together a piece. You recognize one piece that is like this sash that goes under the collar of his, like, whatever garment he's wearing under his armor, but is part of the uniform, kind of, not casuals, Envy, you're gonna, formals, what do they call them? Like the blues, different outfits, for military. Yes,
yeah.
there's different, so that's part of it. He wouldn't be wearing it in combat per se, but because this was more ceremonial. You recognize this one, the color, as you were kind of taking notes on people. This is General Yivid Slod.
She'll just scream general, like, as she's approaching.
Now I'll let you make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, and I put my dice away. I don't know why I did that.
Your tiny
I'm
is your
done.
really clean.
I succeeded.
That's crap. That's a 10.
He's doing bits too. OMG. The Nordic Geek, thank you for that 500 bit donation. What was the inside roll?
It was only a 10.
10. You registered the initial jump, of being startled, of not knowing that you guys had entered the room genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
But then he doesn't look back right away. This is interesting. You are closer. He will look back. And as he looks back, he says, "You haven't met him directly, have you?"
He was at the top of the tower at the end of the race.
So you were in...
So, I mean, it was brief, but yeah, we did
When you
meet
dropped
face
your...
to face.
Did you drop Havish's form?
Can you guys help remind me? Did I drop Havish's form when I got to... Yes, I did. I totally dropped it when I got to the very top. Yes, I did. Yeah. Because I remember talking to the sun.
So
and being
he
like,
turns to you and says, "I suppose everything is taken care of outside?"
Yeah, crazy fight out there. We're just checking on this bandit that we, Lupin over here, we wanted to question it. We knew it. Still alive. So we're just coming to check on him so we could, question him why he attacked.
He looks around the room. There's a group of guards that kind of... There's a pair of guards that had entered the room while you just kind of in this time and are talking and seem to be just hanging out kind of by the door. And he says, "Garnot, go make sure everything's cleaned up outside. I've got it in here." And the two Githyanki guards stop talking and look over and give a salute and leave the room. And as they leave, he turns around with this body in his arms, kind of slumped. He's got it kind of like in a hold because he's standing up at the same time and holding this body. And he says, "Was it this one here?"
Was it? Is it that
Yeah, it
one?
was.
Is it that one?
It looks like the one that you knocked unconscious, yes.
Okay.
And he turns the head, and right about the temple, there is a... My Siri watch didn't understand what I just said.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Guys, real quick story. I know this is getting us out of this, but I defended my PhD over Zoom because it was during COVID pandemic. And for fun, I invited one of my really good friends from Phoenix who has no right to understand what I was talking about during my PhD defense. But apparently he didn't know how to mute his damn Zoom mic. And so as I'm presenting my PhD thesis, out of nowhere I hear, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Oh.
And I recognized his voice right away. I go, "Justin, please mute your mic." And I just kept on going. And
Oh my, then that's even better. Could you imagine how it might shake your confidence if it was like anybody else,
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
was your
yeah.
friend?
Yeah,
So you were
I
like,
just kept- I
this
just-
fucker.
Yeah, I just kept going. All right.
Something the temple.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of my dang forensic stuff. It's a gaping wound, seeming to have bone fragments, a hole about the size of a quarter in the temple of this body. He says, "I don't suppose any of your weapons did this."
Guys, take a look at this.
It's
So the
cool.
guy that was supposed to be unconscious is now
Dead.
murdered with stuff through his temples. Like an ice pick kind of thing?
What could
Anyone that wants to look at the wound needs to give me a medicine check, please.
Oh, I'm not good at
I will.
Sure.
I want to.
Yeah.
Calliope does.
Might as well.
Whopping 11.
Vesta will sit up at this point and just observe.
Ooh, I got a 10.
Lupin, did you?
He said
Yeah, 11.
Oh, that's right. You said 11. Okay.
18.
Nice.
There
I got
you go.
21. I got 21.
21. All
So
right.
we got.
Lupin.
He's distracted looking around the room because she's like, this is suspect. She's like ready to pull out her weapon again.
Lupin and Calliope, you guys, all you really know looking at it is that you've never seen a battle wound like this. You've never seen a weapon wound like this. Shay and Envy, you get a little bit more information. The thing that strikes you as odd is the bone fragments lodged in the tissue on the outside of this gaping wound. Something went the other direction. From inside out.
Is there a secondary opening? Well, seeing Shay, I mean, Shay would turn to Envy since it looks like he's very invested in checking this out.
Yeah, I'm totally.
Every time I hear invested, I think we're talking about Vesta.
Me too. Me too.
That's what I like to hear. Think about me all the time. Yes, please. Investa. Yes.
Seems
Horrible.
Like it
Sorry.
came internally. If I had to guess, like it was something inside of his mind that. Their mind.
Ooh, Calliope is gonna. Is he's on the ground now, or is
No, he's standing now. He's kind of got the body. Basically, his like General Slot is strong. He is a fighter. He's capable. Definitely an officer. He's basically got most of the body in one arm, and he's turned the head. His head is kind of cradled in the other as he's turned it at this weird angle, so you guys can get a look at the wound.
Calliope is going to. She's gonna say, "Can you open his mouth?"
Sure. And he kind of just shifts his hand. Like the whole body shifts as he moves the weight just a tiny bit to get a good hold. And he kind of from under, he pulls the jaw down and then angles up so you can look into it. Envy, Calliope, or anyone that's, you all can't be like close enough to really look in the guy's mouth, but I would say Calliope, Envy, and Shay, because you guys were doing the medicine checks. The other, Vesta and Lupin, Vesta, you didn't really make a check. Lupin,
I made
a check, but you kind of have
great.
now backed.
Yeah.
You've made a little room for them.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a perception check for the mouth.
Or investigation, because we're investigating.
Yeah. Could it be investigation? Nope, just kidding. I would rather have. Wait,
You tell me. You tell me. Are you looking for clues?
No, yeah, I'm totally looking.
Are you looking for clues or are you looking for details? Are you trying to solve it or are you trying to look for details?
I'm trying to perceive what's going on.
Okay, perception for Calliope. What'd you get?
A 13 again.
Shay, what would you like?
I was, let's just be honest, I was investigating, so that makes it a 14, not a 16.
Envy?
I'm investigating as well, even though it's lower, only because I kind of already assessed that the damage is internal. So I want to see if I can figure out like where internally. So I got a 12.
It's weird y'all having all these average rolls after that combat.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has been like 11
Just
to 14.
not good enough.
11 to 14 is where y'all are right now. Shay and Calliope, you guys are kind of looking in the mouth, and you like as soon as the mouth is open, this bandit, you realize the teeth are all decayed. The mouth, there's not a good stench. It is a dirty mouth, teeth missing. No wounds inside the mouth except for like you notice that there is like scrapes and scratches on the top roof of his mouth. Envy, as they're looking, like you kind of glance in and you know, like immediately kind of realize there's nothing too interesting there, and so you come back and you kind of look more around the wound and another feature of it that kind of strikes your interest is like it's a small cavity. So that's like it's a rupture, but like on the inside, before you see like brain matter, a pretty small cavity, maybe the size of an egg or like a quail egg. That's such a weird thing to say.
Like a quarter? Not like a quarter.
Yeah, like a quarter, but it's not perfectly spherical. But then again, there's brain matter now that is like repositioned, and it's a mess a little bit.
General.
How many DMs get to say brain matter so many times in a row? That's awesome.
General, did you find him like this? And how long have you been in the room? Like, did you just find him?
He says, yes, this is how I found him. I was out front at first, but when I saw Havish and Janarin come out, I knew that they had that handled. And I wanted to come inside and see if everything was handled in here. And that's when I noticed that all the enemies seem to have already been taken care of.
Calliope is suspicious. She wants to do an insight check.
Anyone that anyone
Okay.
Two people. That's how two people or one. Yeah, two people.
I just feel bad. I feel like I'm doing a lot.
While they're
My fault.
talking about that, is there any way to look on the ground where the body was and this wound, like the blood pool or anything the wound would have caused, to see if there's like something on the ground in that vicinity, or like?
Give me a
just
fresh investigation.
Oh,
Lupin, what are you doing while this is Lupin and Vesto? Real quick, let's check in with you guys. What are y'all doing there's conversation and there's investigation happening over there?
I mean, yeah, go ahead if you have something you can think of.
I was gonna say Vesta probably finally like stood up, pretending she's real injured, and then goes to look at the other bodies, just like
Duergar or bandit or preference?
anything, anyone that's on the floor. She's just
Okay.
gonna go look and see if it looks like what's going on.
And Calliope's gonna kind of like reach over and as she's walking by and whisper and say, "It's bad luck to take anything off of a dead body." And then she gets back to minding the situation.
Damn.
We're gonna
Narc.
talk about this later because
Yeah.
Vesta insulted.
I'm gonna go pour some water for Vesta in a cup and give it to Vesta. Then walk over to her is what she's doing.
Vesta's
Shay,
gonna,
you have
after
a
that
luck.
is going to look and see if there's anything worth stealing off of these bodies.
All right, Vesta, investigation.
That's freaking hilarious.
So I guess it kind of makes sense if he's not himself right now. I got a 3 on investigation for trying to figure out, like, my vision's all blurry, like stuff's happened. It's been a long day.
You look a little rough.
So yeah, it's just a 5.
Oh.
That's all right. My what was it, insight on that was only a 6.
Mine wasn't worth mentioning. It was a 9.
It's like gradual
Okay,
intervals.
It's hard to read,
Or
but he
mediocre.
seems to be telling the truth. Envy, you are looking for on the ground. Unfortunately, like, there's food and wine and blood and ichor. It's a mess. And although you think you have the spot where the body fell, you can't make anything around it. So let's quickly go to Vesta. What was yours?
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. So you've been hearing about the conversation. You're kind of walking around looking at the other bodies on the floor. You check like a couple Duergar. You notice that all of their wounds kind of seem predictable. Some of them are Lupin's rapier poke holes that you can see the blood like stained on the flesh. Some of them are Calliope's axe that seem to have dug deep through muscle into bone. And then you go look at another one of the bandits, and kind of hearing their conversation and everything, you notice a similar, like, it's different though. You heard them saying it was like bone fragments. It looked like it came from the inside. On this one, just because you heard them talking about it, you're kind of feeling around. This one is almost like a flap. There's no real blood or anything. It's kind of like just a flap that seems there's like maybe an 1.5 inch cut. You kind of pull up and notice that there's like it's weird.
Can I stick my finger in it?
You notice that there's.
Do I see her do this?
I mean, if you decided that you were like,
I'm so sorry, I have to get the chicken out of the
everyone.
oven. You want to switch to something?
Oh my god, she said that. I was
No,
like,
you
it's
can't leave us with
such
that
a
check.
You're
on a
trying to do
finger
that
like
with your
this.
finger in this
My
guy's
God.
brain.
I gotta get the chicken out there.
You're fingering a skull, you freak.
That's what they
That's-
call it in the streets.
Yeah. Go get that chicken out that oven.
I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
My word.
We'll come back to you. I love that urgency. She's like, oh my god, it's on me, but there's chicken in the oven.
Mhm.
Oh, my
Mediocre
word.
Joker, thank you for the bit love. Ooh, that's a thing, right?
Bit love.
We appreciate you, sir. Let's go back to. We'll say that General Slod is going to. He sees you guys looking and investigating, and he says, What are y'all looking for?"
Not quite sure yet.
I mean, I don't know about you, sir, but this is generally
Like
not how.
he's gonna
parties go.
poke him.
Poke who?
The general?
Envy. Like,
Oh,
don't tell him anything.
Give me a deception check. This is now. I'm gonna contest this right here.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
who me?
Oh. Well, shit. I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
So a 4 total.
Calliope's so charismatic.
I just, we have our moments.
Y'all notice a little bit of a shift in his demeanor. He says, well, you guys feel free to keep looking around, but I'm gonna have to start writing up some reports, so I'm gonna take my leave. Gives you a kind of like a polite salute, bow kind of thing, and starts walking away.
And then Calliope immediately goes, oh no. He knows I'm suspicious.
Out loud?
No, to he's gone, but yes, out loud to the crew. After he takes his leave.
I mean, I thought you were very tactful, and I think you got a rib, just like the lower rib.
Oh no. Sticking out or
No, when you poked me.
oh
All right, so Vesta, I'm gonna go back to you. Is your chicken okay?
Is that chicken out
Yes,
the oven?
sorry. It just like the timer had gone off before I started talking, and then I was like, shit, it's gonna sit in the oven.
fried chicken.
There's no blood stains. There's no blood.
Okay.
It looks weirdly, and this is meta because Vesta wouldn't know this, but this is just for description wise. It looks surgical almost.
Okay. Where is it? Like brain stem? Is it like?
Yeah, it's kind of it's temple, but like back a little bit behind the hairline of this bandit that you're looking at. This bandit was a female, long, curly, just bushel of brown hair. But like temple, you go look for the temple and you see right at the hairline this like weird flap that you kind of pull back and notice that like as you pull back, it's still attached to skull that also is like detached, like almost in a triangle or like chunk detached, and then you can see that void that you fingered so confidently.
Okay, but how far does my finger go into it before I hit?
Yeah. It's similar to what I described as stacks. It's about the size of a quail egg, or like even a little bigger, like a small chicken egg. I don't know why I'm using chicken eggs as my like.
But it goes in
visual.
that far? Like
this guys, you can't have me do this. It goes in and reaches brain matter, and you kind of do the wiggle around and get a good like idea of the area.
I don't. So sorry to like.
The problem is,
I don't want to know the diameter of, or the circumference, or the triangle parameters. I want to know how deep. Like, does it go?
Does
to
your
first
finger
knuckle?
go? Yeah. Okay, we'll say halfway between your first and second knuckle.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go over to the first guy, and I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna say, how deep does this hole go?
What are you doing?
Can't wait for the contextual questions on this, but yeah, kind of keeping that mark on your finger as you go up. It's again, the wound is very different, but the length that goes in from where you, because there's like this one, it was easy to know where the edge of the skull should be, but on the one where it was more violent looking, you have to kind of estimate where it is, but yes, it's about the same.
And were these all just the bandits, or is it a bandit and a duergar that have this?
Are you looking or asking?
Both.
So maybe as Vesta comes
Like, is
up
the
and
one
asks
that
that
Vesta-
question, yeah. So that's a question to Vesta. I
Good
think.
question. That's
Why are you poking their skulls, Vesta? Is that the new thing?
Because something got taken out. There's something here missing. Oh my god, who's messaging us on
How
Discord?
did you know this? Why am I talking like Vesta?
Our accent is very contagious. As we have learned, everyone wants to be like Vesta.
That's
Invest
how
in Vesta.
comprehend languages work.
oh yeah, talking.
Are you comparing them? That's really good. Good idea.
It's just
Comparing
not nice.
to what?
I was just seeing how something got removed. I'm whispering this so that other people don't hear it. Something got removed.
But
To be honest, with General Slod gone, you guys have the room.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
removed almost makes it sound like something external took it out. From what I'm looking at, something just
I mean, if I remove you
came out of
from
his
your
body,
body,
his head.
Do you think that maybe something went up his nose and then
Ooh.
expelled itself?
I wish we could have this conversation not in front of Colin. No, I think there was attachment. There was something here to control them, and that's why they attacked, and they removed them before we could figure it out, so that we wouldn't know that was why they attacked.
What kind of who would be in town that would be able to make something like that?
Artificer, perhaps.
Is there an artificer that we know of?
I don't know. And that just sounded like a fancy word that made sense. Does that make sense?
Well, to be honest,
Surgeon?
you might know Vesta, but I'm curious if Calliope would know what an artificer was, or did you just repeat the word?
I just repeated the word back.
As a conversation, as this is, I'm acting as this is like a group conversation. You've talked about a blacksmith. You know, there's a blacksmith. You don't, and you know that there's that healer. You don't know his full capabilities. But other than that, inventor type. Y'all haven't met one yet.
When Shay got a 21 looking at the wound, would she have been able to any clues on if it was magical or simply just like surgical?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
really good
And
question.
so far, just to clarify, you're only looking at the one wound. You haven't gone over to investigate.
I only looked at the one. I have
investigate. Yeah.
Vesta got
Yeah.
she came over and fingered both. Yeah, that's-
Speaking of which, did I find anything in the pockets to steal with my dirty 20?
and she's put fingers in people's pockets.
Because I was told not to steal from the dead people, and so of course I'm going to do that.
If those fingers could tell
Calliope's just gonna
stories.
sit there and she's gonna look over at her and she's just gonna.
You didn't see it. You don't know.
No. If this is real, then I need contested rolls. Sleight of hand. Are you? But here's the question though, Vesta. Are you doing it stealthily? Or are you trying to hide it? Or
No. Calliope came over and told me
I
not to steal
know.
out the pockets, so I
You still
turned
a
around
choice,
and
though.
started digging through the pockets. So it's up to Calliope whether or not she noticed while she was doing other things.
if you really are like looking, because you mentioned it, so I would assume you're kind of looking for it. So
Yeah.
I don't
It's
need.
kinda-
No, I don't need a roll. You see her do it. You see
Yeah.
her do it.
I'm not trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
find
you
anything
find some coin. There is some coin on some of the bodies. The Duergar seem to be outfitted for expedition. They've got rations, they've got ammo for crossbows, and
No, I don't need
no
that.
coin. But the bandits, some of the bandits did indeed have coin.
But there's no like weird
Let's say
items that I don't recognize.
22 gold up, like total.
22
Mixed
gold.
coin, 22 gold.
Damn.
Okay. That's 4 days worth of work. I can take vacation.
Was it Master Kaizen that we met with that was serving us tea before and told us to meet with that plague doctor guy?
Mhm.
The Nuthanol.
Nuthanol, yeah. Might be Nuthanol. but
Nuthanol.
Yeah.
I mean, this goes a bit out of my healing knowledge, but perhaps we could have one of these wounds be inspected by that Nuthanol person that Master Kaizen suggested.
Forgot
That's a
about
great
it.
idea. You know me, I'm a fan of like holding on to unknown
to
dead
bodies.
bodies
Unknown
and
dead
investigating
bodies?
them. It's a theme, and I
It
think
is
we
a
need to
theme,
stick
yeah.
with this because it can be very telling. And I'm not intelligent enough to figure it all out myself, but this is fishy. Vesta,
And-
what are you doing?
I know we didn't look for specifics, but none of this seems familiar to that tiefling that we dismembered.
No, nothing. No.
I
You didn't
never.
dismember it, okay?
Y'all,
That tiefling's been through some things.
y'all got it to a final resting place.
Yeah.
yeah.
In pieces.
Any resting-
Calliope, should we go to Nethanol now?
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to meet with him tomorrow.
Do you think this can wait? What if
I mean, the body's hopefully still going to be dead.
good point.
do one more quick look around.
And I don't know
Wonder-
if there's any.
I think that we need to meet in a less public area to discuss.
Sounds good.
Shay wants to just quickly, or whatever, if it takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. She wants to go look real quick, one last investigation of, and it is investigated because she's like, she wants to see the bandit bodies that are still there in the room. And with her mediocre intelligence, the clothes that they're wearing, does it look like the bodies match the clothes? Like this person actually fits these clothes?
Sure.
If I can see any determination in the fact that like Shay's still, wanting to look around some more, I will either reach out and like touch her and use guidance, or use my last sorcery point and distance spell it.
I'll let
to
you
make it 30 feet.
Point. I'll let you guys.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're kind of
there's
free
nothing I
to-
can do with it. It's just sitting there looking pretty.
Okay. And I'm not high on investigation. So is that an extra D6?
D4.
D4, sorry.
I wish it was a D6.
I ran away
Like
to
a
go get my brand new
D6,
dice
like
I
a
got for
D6.
Christmas, y'all. Got my pretty new dice. So I'm gonna roll that one, which is not a terrible roll for the investigation, and then a D4 for the added.
Hey, D&D with me. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Vix. Oh, I know these guys. DM Shanks. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, everyone.
17.
17 investigation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you start to look around, as now the conversation from Vesta still, gosh, Vesta, I love how you just tell enough just to keep the party informed. Vesta mentioned that she was comparing something, so there may be another type of wound. You search around these bodies, so you're looking at the bodies. Some of the wounds are obscuring the part that you would search. So, like, some of these took major axe wounds from Calliope. Remember, the Githyanki warriors too were quite vicious with their blows as well, as they didn't hesitate to chop an arm off or viciously slash. Thank you for the bits, Vix. Also, real quick, we do have some fun giveaways that are bit and sub goal related, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, stick around.
And we have our Griffin Co giveaway here at break. We'll be going to break here in a couple minutes, not couple minutes, like in a little bit. All right, bring me back.
Yeah, mostly
yes.
Shay wants
I know
to
the
know
clothes. and
if
stuff,
does it
right?
look like they've been dressed, or are these
Right.
their clothes, right? Because she's
Right. You look for the signs you look for are like the socks. So the socks causing like was there like, I don't know the term, but like impressions from too tight socks, or like if the shirts didn't fit right. I understand.
yeah,
kind
the
of what you're
shoes
saying.
are
Yeah,
like
yeah.
abnormally big
Yeah.
with like.
No.
Okay.
You don't notice any of those signs.
Okay, thank you.
But you do find yet another wound, as Vesta described. More surgical, no blood, a flap that you kind of can lift up, and it seems something vacant, a void within the brain tissue.
Okay, he's gonna like momentarily like look at her finger, look at the wound, look at Vesta, and like, no. Okay, and then like goes back to the group. She was gonna, but she chose not. She figures it's the same thing.
How will you know if you don't stick your finger in the brain?
How will you never know?
How will you know if you never take the chicken out the oven?
Listen, really good, guys. I'm really excited to eat this at break.
How would any of us know if she had left us on such a cliffhanger for the chicken?
At least I'm not chicken.
Um,
Yeah.
IP is going to say, well, shall we go back to the inn?
Well, remember, y'all've got your suite here in the castle. You're just like a few right turns away from your
Forgot where we
own quarters.
Shall we go back to our quarters?
What are we doing with the dead body?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are y'all taking this dead body with you?
Yeah, sure. Calliope's asking. I almost called myself my real name. Calliope's asking because she's going to pick them up and walk there, because we're not faking anymore because no one's around.
I think we should, hand it off to the people that are cleaning up this place, but also point out that we are keeping one of them for investigation later. And again, I'm saying this in the mindset that no one else can overhear us.
Mhm.
Because if they get rid of the bodies, that will also answer some questions for us as well. Why are they covering it up? But if they're perfectly willing to allow it to be investigated by, hopefully a doctor, then we can also get questions that way.
What if we just throw a gold piece to one of the servants that works in the kitchen and ask him to put it in the freezer?
Because I would never want to eat anything in this keep ever again.
It's perfectly sanitary, I'm sure.
Really? Really?
Lupin finally chimes in. I mean,
We see what his limit is: bodies and freezers.
sure, it's fine. You end up cooking anything later, anyways, and scorching it with fire. I'm sure it's fine.
I
Well,
think that Envy has a point that if they are going to hide the bodies, that it would be interesting to know that.
so we should just take the one.
Real quick, welcome Lord Gosumba. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream tonight. Welcome.
Yay.
Do we need the body? We know something is missing, but like, is taking it to this Nutonal going to do anything for us? If it's missing, if we have no proof of what was in the head?
You said there's multiple ones, right?
Yes. There's at least one more over there.
I saw another one over here.
I mean,
three.
I wouldn't agree upon doing this, but we did kind of do it with the tiefling. If we just took the head of one of these poor unfortunate souls, we would have that for investigation in case they decide to get rid of the bodies. But I am not condoning heads and sacks.
Just
Not
suggesting it.
Calliope immediately,
You
Are
just
we
hear
going-
it.
punched his face.
Are we going to get in trouble if we take just the head? Are we going to get in
Not
trouble if we
the
take the
face.
body?
I think
Dead
it's
body.
bad form, poor form. Like, maybe we should just...
Calliope picks the body up and starts walking towards our quarters.
But is it going to get us in trouble if we take the body? Okay.
We're taking
okay.
it to our bedroom and not the freezer because that's a better option.
I
Okay.
guess we can
I
put it
mean,
in a
it's
bag.
not.
It depends on who Calliope shares a room with.
Can we just...
Vesta already got the chicken out of the oven.
Oh, see... Now I got visuals of... mm.
There's...
What if we are in a keep here with lots of servants, lots of paid... people that are paid
Calliope's
to
already
help,
gone.
you know,
Maybe
do
we'll
our
look-
tasks for us. Can we just have it sent to the alchemist's house and we'll just get there?
Envy will look over at Buck if he's still there. It's like, bye, deuces.
So quiet.
Buck, is there any way you could take this back to your place? I mean, you still have that tiefling that was taken care of. But take it back there so that no one could, intercept it in a way that we can investigate tomorrow. And then we could just bring the doctor there rather than back here.
Why
As
do
you-
you still have the body of the tiefling?
They don't.
They
don't.
don't have the body.
The
I
body of
think
the
they
tiefling
just
did go to the
stored it
graveyard.
before.
Oh,
They
thank God.
they got the body of the tiefling.
I
to
have
the
my
graveyard.
limits.
We're learning all about limits tonight. It's great. As you ask Buck this question, you see Buck kind of like he's been holding himself together, but as he kind of is looking around, he's like, Can I? I have no fucking clue. I don't. You think it's a good idea for me to start my new role by taking the body
Or
from
maybe
the combat
if
scene
we
from the castle?
just
from the keep?
bring it in that direction for storage, you don't necessarily have to connect yourself to it.
That's better. I like that option better. If you guys are the ones questionable for this, I'm more comfortable with that for sure.
I mean, Calliope's already got it over her shoulder. I mean,
Yeah, what?
let's just go. Because I'd like to also look at that machine on our way out of the courtyard. Let's just...
So y'all are headed to the night tower now? The watchtower? The night watchtower?
Well, I don't.
That's fine. I'm just clarifying.
Calliope walked to the room, or to our quarters.
Yes, she did.
So
I guess.
Calliope is just going to put the body in the bathtub, and then we'll wake up really early in the morning, and we'll make sure that we go to the doctor, I guess.
No.
I mean,
no.
what else do you think we're going to do? This person is not listening. We could have just had the head, but no.
Shay's gonna like call over somebody who's working and cleaning up the room.
Okay. A guard or a house?
Not a guard.
Okay, not a
No,
guard. Yeah.
somebody who looks like they work in the keep.
Sure.
who smells of poverty.
There's two people in there that seem to be like, one of them is, I mean, you would assume, I'm not going to make references to what job relates to poverty, but there's definitely one person who has the worst job in here than the other. One of them seems to be a female elf, short hair, but kind of in just like a mess, just kind of short hair and a mess on top, elf ears that are long and go back. Darker skin tone though, like a purplish light blue skin tone. Her job is to, like, she's taking pieces like art hanging from the wall and stuff, anything that doesn't look like it was damaged, and she's removing it from the room. So she's kind of coming back and forth. The other one is a human female. She's kind of more in a long apron, already stains on it and stuff, and she has a bucket of water and a sponge, and she is getting everything that's on that floor off.
Don't want to interrupt the person mid scrub.
Okay.
Is gonna go to the one who's cleaning the paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt. I know you have a big job here. Is there somewhere that I could get some unused linens, maybe a cart that I could use? On behalf of Lord Havish, we have some work we've got to do, and I need to transport some goods.
Oh, yes.
Do you know where I could find these things?
Well, for the linens, yes, we can get some linens brought to y'all's quarters.
Perfect.
Enough for each of you, or fresh linens for everyone, or?
No, just one extra set is good. Doesn't have to be your nicest set either. They're not picky. Doesn't have to be like the silks or the Egyptian cotton. I don't know where Egypt is. It doesn't exist here.
That's fantasy Egypt.
I read about it in a book once. It's this fictional place. Very cool. They make nice linens. That would be great.
Now, by cart, what exactly do you mean, dear? Do you mean like a hand push cart, or like a horse-drawn cart?
No horses needed. Just a regular old, a merchant cart that could carry a few hundred pounds.
I love how you're avoiding anything. Sounds like you're just saying a dead body. We're trying to move a dead body.
It would never, ever be transporting a dead body. And is there somewhere it doesn't have to be out front, in the back, near the kitchen or back door somewhere?
Well, I do know that the gardeners that take care of the landscaping around the keep do often have carts for moving weights around that range. Simple push carts that, if you go around the back, you'll see the garden. There's a fence, but it's unlocked, and you can go in their shed. There should be enough carts and everything there for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't want to take up any of your time. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. I could use a distraction. The scene's kind of
horrific.
Yes, horrific.
Yeah.
Would be the word. They might be used to this kind of stuff in Sigil, but I'm still kind of new to this.
I don't think soldiers attacking a private event inside a keep like this is normal at anywhere. So, you have a good day and try and, maybe take a bubble bath later. Get relaxed.
I'll do my best.
Me too. And heads over to Calliope and the rest of the group.
As you turn, you hear this grunt as, for some reason, she's done with paintings now, and she is like lifting this kind of ornamental decorative table with a mirror backing that seems to have been holding some like a bowl of water and soaps for washing hands, and she's like slowly moving that out of the room.
Okay.
So Calliope is in. Basically, I'm saying that Calliope is in the common room of y'all's quarters, waiting. And you, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Head that way.
Okay.
Like,
Same.
when
Okay.
y'all come in, Calliope's doing push-ups.
Okay. Serious question.
Where's the body?
Where's the body? Yep. Say it. He had the same. Is it on the couch? Did you just lay
The body
on
is
the couch?
no. The body is going to be laying flat on the floor with its arms crossed over its chest, and a piece of cloth like over the face.
Is it like Weekend at Bernie style?
I was about to say, we're starting off the year Weekend in Bernie's.
Yeah.
Okay. The only linens you have that would serve the purpose would have been on the beds currently.
So she took off her pillowcase.
Just for the face, just to cover the face.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and
okay.
when the new set arrives,
You'll
she
just
can
take
take
one.
the
Cool.
pillowcase.
Gotcha. Okay, so as you guys watch in, come in, Calliope is doing push-ups, and the body, what you assume is the body is, well, you see, most of the body you see is the face is covered on the floor in a more ceremonial, respectful position.
Okay, I've got linens coming and a cart out back so we can take this body, not so obviously out of here. Although we did just carry it up to our keep. So.
We never really took it outside of the keep.
No,
Right.
but I mean, I don't know how many people saw us carry the body to the room.
I mean, if you saw Calliope carrying a body and like walking somewhere, would you be like, "Oh, where are you taking this body, miss?" No, you get out of her freaking way.
Yes, that's true. I would never question her. She's ferocious.
You don't know. He could just be really drunk.
I would really not like to know.
Okay, I think I'm going to go to bed now. No, we're not.
So
I'm
one to
gonna go
bed,
sleep.
one to
Nickel.
sleep.
I cannot relax yet. We just.
We cannot go to bed with a body in our sleeping vicinity area. Some of us are gonna have to go
so
drop
would you
it
like
off.
to have a discussion about what we think happened, or what do you want to do? Play Parcheesi?
No, I mean we can do that in the morning. But if there's a cart,
I love that game, but no, not right now.
this part.
You know Parcheesi, but not
Why
Egypt?
is there
Jeez.
cheese? Why is there cheese involved?
I'm a sucker for games. Okay,
So
before
we're
we do
taking-
anything, Envy, are you okay?
I mean, I believe Vesta's on the right track. We all need to rest. But there's just a few more things that we have to do.
Are we taking the body to the doctor now? Is that what we're doing?
No, the body will be morning when we have that meeting. Two
Okay,
birds,
so then
one stone.
What are we doing right now that is prohibiting us from going to sleep?
We have to take. Some of us have to take the body back. Preferably not Buck, because we don't want him to be attached to having been seen with the body or something that looks like a body.
You just
That
said that
will-
we're taking the body in the morning.
No. We're investigating it in the morning. Doing. Not us. The doctor is
Got
going
it.
to
Yeah,
investigate it.
I agree.
Above table. Sorry, I'm very confused. We
So
have
we're
the body
taking
in our
the
room.
body to the body's in the room. We're gonna take the body to the night watch in the
Now.
morning. Yes, and then in the morning we're gonna have the doctor come to the night watch to investigate while we also discuss. What
I don't think this. I don't. And the Calliope says, I don't trust leaving the body alone. I think we should keep the body here.
Yeah, I don't fully like the idea of putting the body somewhere else. Sorry to Buck. But also keep in mind, if we take long rest and I sleep, I can do spell and I can make body smaller and easier to transport.
Fantastic.
That
Does
sounds
that come with a
fantastic.
flavor scent?
Yes, vanilla.
Why would you want it to be
Vanilla.
flavorful? Now I'm real.
I'm just saying, if you let a ripe body just sit here for the rest of the night, in the morning when we're transporting it, every cat, dog, and faring merchant will know
For
what
8
it
hours?
is.
For 8 hours, the body will be fine. It will be in rigor mortis, but it won't be stinky quite yet.
Yes.
He said flavor, not scent.
I
I
know,
was very-
vanilla.
I mean, whatever.
Flavor, you know, is like eating and
I know. I'm
It
worried
is
that
going
Indy
to
is planning
smell.
on tasting the body.
Lupin. You're awfully quiet over there. What do you want to do?
I have no clue. We have a dead body in our room, which is
Yeah.
fine, I guess. But I'm with Vesta. We should go to sleep.
Yes, we need to rest. We
8
need-
hours. We set an alarm. We wake up in 8 hours. We take body to doctor. We figure it out.
I really don't agree with this. Mostly because I don't even trust the dead body at this point.
It's missing part of its brain.
tired
If it comes
up?
back to
Yes,
life,
but
it's not going to attack
Why
us.
is it missing part of its brain? Is
Because
it going to
somebody
be
took
missing
something out
even
of its
more in the
brain.
morning
Okay,
time?
okay,
Calliope
okay.
Rars.
You guys,
Calliope Rars.
careful now.
We should
Envy,
hide
I agree with you. I want to do something about this right now because I also can't relax at this moment. Like my adrenaline is through the roof. Like I have
don't
so
want
many
to have
questions.
The doctor here. We can go get the doctor and bring the doctor here now.
Or just take the body to the doctor right now.
It's
My
late.
fear is that we will run into more trouble when we're out than we can handle right now in our ailed states.
But Envy looks like he really needs to take it. Like he doesn't look very good. So on one hand, I'm like, let's handle it right now. And on the other hand, like Envy, you looking rough, my friend.
Is Envy low on hit points?
He looks tarnished and like pale.
Tarnished? He's a fox.
I meant like his clothes. It's like his armor is frayed.
Tarnished like a fox.
His fur
Outfit
is singed
My
in
nice
corners.
outfit.
Do you... Okay.
Fine, we will keep the body here tonight. But first thing in the morning.
Sunrise. Okay.
Yes.
Are
Sunrise.
you more grossed out by body on table or body on floor or body in bathtub? What is more disgusting to you or less?
Definitely not body in bathtub. That's where we bathe.
Yeah, and it can be cleaned.
Let's just put it on the ground. Let's just leave it on the ground. The linen
Soak
should
in
be
the
arriving
floor.
any minute.
Are you a vegetarian? You eat
What's
meat,
that?
don't you? You put raw chicken on table, don't you?
Yes,
and then you
but
sit-
I usually don't murder my food in the same place that I'm, cleaning myself.
Oh, well.
Those are separate acts.
Well.
Whale hail.
Calliope's gonna say, when the linen arrives, will you please snag me a pillowcase?
Oh no. What's gonna happen when the servants come in the morning? Is there a way to I wish there was a way to put
Do
a
not
thing on your
disturb
door
on
and
your-
then tell them not to come here this morning.
Okay,
but,
Calliope's like, would you like me to keep the body in my room?
That was very intimidating. You could tell me to sleep with the body at this point, Calliope. I don't know what to say, but yes.
It's
Don't we
that tone
have
of voice she
anything-
uses, I know,
Don't
right?
we
Like
have
she goes into
anything
that
room?
deeper register
That's
and
what
all
I
of a
was
sudden,
thinking.
like, you're
1,
powerless.
2, 3, 4, 5. No. Unless one of y'all are sharing a room, I thought there was 4 rooms and a bunk room.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We figured this out.
Okay,
last time.
one last thing.
Lupin was in the
Kind
bunk
of on-
room, I think.
I was, yeah.
By himself. But there
Yep.
are beds in there that aren't being used.
That's cruel. That's cruel. Putting the dead body on the other bunk bed that he's.
I say just leave it where it is.
Would you
Okay.
like to stay in my room, Lupin? And I can stay in your room with the body.
maybe we could run a bath for it, set it in the bath, and it just looks like it's having a really soggy bath.
Sunglasses on it.
With some Weekend at Bernie's shit. Okay.
That's where we're going. So
Okay, just one more reminder. There is a cart in the back of the kitchen, of the back of the keep, that we could put it in.
Well, we'll do that in the morning.
I know, but it's more apt that we're going to be seen in the morning. So just putting that out there. Maybe we should get up like right before sunset, like when it's still dark.
Yes.
Kind of.
That's a great idea.
Okay, so everybody set their internal clocks to wake up before the sun rises.
Calliope's gonna walk over to a jug of water and just pound it, start drinking it. I will surely wake up within the next 5 to 6 hours.
I think you want 8 if you want to feel really, really good about
Okay. Say, will 8 hours though be before dawn?
At this point, yeah, it's like if none of the conflict had occurred, you probably would be finishing up what you would imagine would like be the end of the banquet right now. So it's late, but it's not middle of the night. It's
Okay, cool.
10 o'clock.
Well, then I might stay up for a little while and then I will drink more water and I will be up before dawn.
I'm staying up.
so
I'm
the
going to
body
bed. Good
is
night.
where now? It's in the.
It's just kind of in the
What-
floor. It's on the
Yeah, it's,
floor
like, right
in the
there.
common room, just kind
It's
of right
just
in the
there.
Okay.
But Calliope,
Okay. Cool.
Calliope offered to sleep in your room, Lupin, with the body so that you could sleep in my room and then I would be in the room with the body.
Do you want
I
to respond
mean-
to that?
I don't care. I can sleep in the room with the body. It's not a huge deal. I don't care.
Shay's gonna go over to a
Oh my
cabinet and like pour herself some wine into a goblet, and she's just sitting down now, just feet up, sipping some wine.
Vesta, are you gone? Are you off to bed?
Vesta's gonna stomp into her room and go get her pillow and the blanket and then come back and then crawl up on top of the table and then curl up in a ball and sleep on top of the table so that we can stop arguing about who's sleeping with the body. She's sleeping in the dining room with the body.
Just
Okay.
warning you, I'm gonna be talking and up for a while, so if you're a hard sleeper, like
Colin.
cool, but
The
Tell
body,
me the story.
the body should go in a room because that way when the help comes in the morning, they will not see the body. Oh, we'll be gone before that. Just kidding. JK.
We're getting up at dawn.
and we'll make sure the door is locked. They won't enter unless they knock. So
So as you
Okay.
turn to lock the door, it opens up with Swinda coming in. She says, "Okay, well, one of the people said you needed more."
Shay's immediately gonna start doing like a dance, like a woo! I mean, Linda, it's so good to see. Like,
I'll give you a
definitely-
dex save to try. I'll give you a dex save to try.
Couldn't she be like doing a dance, like a performative
that looks like the Elaine dancer.
something like because she's not. I mean, she's not that tall. I don't know how tall Swinda is,
Well,
but she's definitely trying to like obscure visuals. So you want a dex save?
Dex saving throw.
I mean, dex
dex saving throw.
throw, not save.
Saving throw. Saving.
Oh,
No,
it
it's
is
a
a saving
save.
throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do
A
it as
dex saving throw. Thank you. I just
Yeah.
wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad, not bad. With my new dice, that was the natural 18 for a total of 24.
All right. All right. So
And then-
as she walks in, you distract her. Oh, okay. So she says, one of the ladies said you guys needed some lemons. Some linens.
Linens!
And like she sees you dancing and kind of has a confused look on her face, but goes and presents the linens to you. You've got her focused right now.
In one like motion, Shay would like to like grab the linens, but like also then grab her forearm, and be like Swinda, and like swivel her around back out the door and close the door so that she's continues the conversation, like brings her outside.
Give me a deception check.
Did Buck come up with this?
I
Huh?
don't think.
No,
he's-
Buck is still in the room. He's
I was about to say, he's just
Dude.
following us the whole time. Poor guy.
He's like, oh god, please figure this out. You guys.
Yeah, figure this shit out quick.
I have a luck. If I roll luck, that's just a 6, right? A D6?
no, luck is a reroll.
That is the reroll.
Yeah, that's the reroll.
Okay, mediocre joker. I'm gonna use the reroll.
Hey.
It was one more. That is a total, but I have a pretty good deception. That is a total of 18.
18. Wow. Okay. Okay. What do you say to her? Is like you are skirting her out?
Yes. Swinda, thank you for the linens. The gal that I talked to in there, she's really good. She deserves a raise. They, Cherie, is Calliope is really feeling it from the fight tonight. It was like a lot of a toll on her, and she needs a little bit of space, and we were all kind of like talking it out, and I just didn't want to put her on the spot. She needs a little bit of privacy. We're having kind of like a bonding powwow kind of thing.
Right. But I want to make sure everyone's okay, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're
great. You're wonderful. We'll make sure to give you lots of gold in the morning.
I don't know who's that must be Vesta talking through the door. See, we adore you, Swinda, and we love when you come by. You're such great help. But right now, we just need a little bit of like a moment, because that was a lot. And we got out unscathed, but that was crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I can.
Thank you for this linen, because we really need a good sleep.
I'm gonna give you guys space because I have quite a bit of work to do tonight. So, but if you need anything, just let me know.
Are you okay?
Yes. No harm was done to me. I've got some good hiding spots.
Yeah, I bet you do. And what about the staff? Is everybody safe?
Yes. I don't think any of the staff were harmed.
Good. Okay. Yeah, we're okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just let me know. Or I'll be either in the office or somewhere on the grounds. Someone will be able to find me.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too as well. At this moment, let's go and take our break because we are a little past our normal break time. So we're going to go to the restroom and fill drinks and do all the stuff people do on a break. 10 minutes max, guys. We have a lot of new viewers here. I'm going to run our intro video for the first part of the break, and then we will be back in 10 minutes. So thanks. Stick around for the second half. Giveaway. We're going to be doing a giveaway right after the break. The giveaway is going to be a Griffin Co. giveaway of something. It's something. I'm guessing wood or plastic. It's a thing. So, but it's free to you. So stick around. We'll do that after exclamation point critical for that one, which I need to change it back. Thanks.
And Colin, I'm
Yes.
not like well versed on exactly how it's running, but depending on how many subs and different things we get tonight, we're going to be doing more instant giveaways, correct?
Yes, there will be more instant giveaways should we reach the next sub goal of 50 or the next bit goal of 2,000. Holy.
So bit goals and sub goals. What are?
2 goals. Yeah, 2,000 for the next bit goal. 2,000. We're at 1,400, so 600 more bits and 30
No,
more,
600?
20 more subs. And those are the next
Totally.
goals. We're gonna be doing that all month, guys. So stick around. Thanks for joining us. Here's the video. We'll be back in 10 minutes max. Bye bye.
Solon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animal kin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bel's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Helor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
It's great. Let's see how long they can hold it. We've got a giveaway to do, so it's significant. The amount of time that this. Oh, Chelsea blinked. You can't blink. You can't blink. You can't blink. You know, every time I did it, I'd blink. I'd get it out. The blinks out, and you just sit there with your eyes open. Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Stacks. Look at that forearm control.
We're gonna do.
Don't giggle.
Exclamation critical if you want to get into this Griffin Co. giveaway, guys. We have only a few entries. There's still a little bit of time. Exclamation critical to get entered into this giveaway. I know someone asked what it is. You know what? I'm going to take the time to look it up for you guys. Is he still stuck? Is he still there?
He's too good at that.
He's still doing it.
Look at
That's
it.
great. He wants to shatter the record.
Glowing in your eyes.
I thought I heard it. Oh, that was you. Okay, I'm looking.
Till the giveaway announcement. Hold it.
Till the giveaway announcement.
You can do it. There's nothing to it.
Oh, I blinked. Done.
Guys, I don't know. GW had to step away.
Failure.
He's the one with all the answers. I am just a messenger of stories. It's cool. What it is it's cool from Griffin Co. It's a cool thing. That's
well, that's a given, Colin. It's always gonna be cool.
All right, I'm gonna do the giveaway right now.
Exclamation what to chat?
Critical. Exclamation
critical.
Critical. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Gastivori. Congratulations. Fine. Please join our Discord. The link is in our information, but I think I can probably get it right here.
That's Ivory? Yes.
Oh, no, I can't talk there, guys. Wait. Oh, what's the name? Am I just wrong?
No. I'm trying my best.
Guess.
I see Ivory at the end, so I was like.
Oh wait. Another thing we need to look at is bit. We did not reach a bit goal. That was before. Okay, cool.
Bits.
Oh, bits. So to remind you guys, we are also doing sub and bit goal giveaways. There's a choice that you get in those. Roll 20 codes, Griffin Co giveaway, dice giveaway, lots of fun stuff. And we still have a dice giveaway later tonight at the end of the show. Exclamation critical gets you entered into that giveaway from Critical Dice. All right, let's jump
Before we
back.
get started,
Yes.
I just want to point out that somebody asked, what is the source book for the
I
Leona
was just
reading?
I was
Or
just
is it
gonna-
homebrew? Colin, would you like to explain?
Yes, so it's mixed. It is homebrew, but it's based on real lore. The Gardinals were anthropomorphs from Elysium, celestial animal kin, and so I just made 5th edition. I'm based in Japan. Yes,
Shish.
that is unfortunately a issue, but. We might do another one later, but thank you for letting us know. Appreciate
We're
that.
working on some international stuff at the moment. We don't, but there is some works from our channel to gift you guys some things. In the meantime, we'll give you our love and admiration and thank you for the support. And you rock.
It's priceless and free.
Oh, we're gonna bless. From Fable 42, your 2023 year.
Yeah, there's a lot of blessing.
Yes.
Our group campaign theme is #blessed, so
Hashtag
you
blessed.
should feel #blessed.
It's an inside thing. It's so you got to go back and watch our last episode.
I'm not even inside it.
All right. Let's jump back. So we have Vesta is asleep or is off to bed.
Wait, I thought she was sleeping in the center common
that's
room.
right.
I
She's
am
not off
straight
to
up
bed.
sleeping on
Yeah,
that
that's
dining
right.
room table.
Yeah.
Wild shaped into a kitty.
Oh my god. Do I still wild shape left?
Do you? You probably.
I think I have one left. Hold on. Why is it in me giving me all my greatest ideas?
That's
do.
what
I
I
have one
thought
more
of
wild shape.
immediately. I was like, she's a cat.
What
But
kind
yeah,
of
I
cat?
immediately wild
What
shape
kind
into a
of
cat.
Like domestic house cat or predatory cat?
Run of the mill orange tabby cat.
Tabby. There you go. Cool.
Ooh, orange tabby.
Orange.
That's a choice.
So Vesta is in cat
They are
form.
stupid.
They are sweet and stupid.
Napping on the table. Good at napping on a table though in a crowd of people. So I mean, really, it's the best you can do, I think.
Pillow, blanket.
I grant NP one inspiration for inspiring me. No?
Shay has no. Shay has diverted Swinda away from the body on the floor, and Swinda
Calliope
has-
is.
Mhm.
Calliope's gonna take the pillowcase and say, "Thank you."
Okay. Yeah, I already came inside then.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, you're inside. Calliope has replaced her pillowcase for bed. So we'll say, I mean, anything else you guys want to do for the evening?
Is Buck gonna be safe to
Right.
go home?
It's kind of at this moment that he says, so if I heard right, that we're going to worry about this in the morning. I should expect you at the tower in the morning.
Yes, shortly after sunrise, like after the sun's up. It's gonna take us a few minutes to get there, I would imagine. But soon after sunrise, we'll be.
Calliope's going to look at him and say, "Would you rather sleep here?"
Honestly, no.
Anyway.
No. I have a lot to process. But I hope you guys realize that this situation's not going to get better anytime soon. If he thinks that the boss had something to do with this, he could try to find reason to exact revenge, to kick them out. I don't even know, but there's gonna be some consequences. Something is gonna happen.
What do you mean consequences?
The five
Or two.
houses. The five houses work in governing because there's been balance. No one house has gotten too powerful. Obviously, Havish has more of a active role in managing the town. He has opposition. He's allowed the other houses, to oppose him openly. But an attack, if he could prove that one of the houses organized attack, infiltration into his home, that could cause a major shift. That could change the game. So, find answers so we can figure out, I'm going to do
Calliope's-
my best. But we got to find answers so we know what to expect, whatever shift is about to happen.
What do you think will happen?
Well, if the boss, he's bold. He tries to show force. Most of the time, not too successfully, but he's remained an influence in this town. If he is involved and and Havish finds concrete proof. Varaka, technically Finric, or I guess me now, we wouldn't be able to stop him, to push back. He'd be able to exact whatever revenge he felt necessary.
You know more about this city and the houses than we do, that we're still learning, but do you think the boss and the misfits are powerful enough, or they really had all of those duergar soldiers and that machine, that very powerful machine, aligned with them?
I wouldn't have thought so. From what
didn't we run into some misfits? Because like the misfits were the ones in
We
the
did. In the bar, in the pleasure
bar.
palace.
And they were like, I mean, they were, I would say, common thugs.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes. I mean, you saw what they were wearing.
Yeah.
You saw what they were equipped with. I mean, they tried to, drug and loot our friend here. It was very, for lack of a better term, lowbrow criminality. It wasn't, a unified soldier. I mean, ranks, and I mean, these soldiers had good armor. They knew what they were doing. They had good weapons. They had a ton of things up their sleeves. They just seemed really powerful to be aligned with the misfits, who seem like this underground criminal group.
Group of misfits.
Well,
Yes, thank you, Lupin.
let me
P.S.
shed some
Calliope
light. Yeah.
looks very uncomfortable as soon as that got brought up.
Oh,
Okay.
Uncomfortable how?
the drugging and looting of the friend that is Calliope.
Envy's like, I don't even need to do an inside check. This is what it is.
You're right. I mean, for my time here, I've noticed that I'm going to get the Yankee voice. I don't know. He's not get the Yankee. I've noticed that the boss and the misfits, they are destitute because, not because of lack of opportunity or expertise or skill or work, or they are involved and they are wide influencing. The boss, for all of his quirks and flaws, he's a strong leader. He's a leader that people can look up to, and people do listen to him. They do look up to him. He leads that group. And now, several questions you asked. Is he strong enough to do this? Not typically as I've seen, but I would imagine if this is a plan, I've never known him to have a plan that has been this involved, this developed.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't trying to insinuate that he isn't powerful and doesn't have the resources. It's more that it didn't feel like the brand of the misfits. But,
I feel like
and as an outsider, am I wrong in that?
I mean,
Or did he hire this other group? Because those Duergar were for sure not misfits themselves.
you're right.
Correct?
No, if the Duergar, if the boss organizes, if this is related to the misfits, the Duergar, the only explanation I would have is that they got paid
Right.
or promised or something.
And where
was
are
in
they
it for them.
from? Where are they from? Like they're not from here, necessarily.
I don't know.
Oh. Does anybody know? Anybody here know where they're from?
Just Calliope.
No.
Calliope?
None of y'all would know.
None of us.
Mm-mm.
So have we even recognized that person? Like that who they what they
Probably
look
not.
like?
You've heard the name now because the Gith have mentioned the name. But no, you just know that they are dwarvish. You've seen dwarves before. They're dwarvish but dark skin. Their armor has a different more raw look to it, different, more ore and not refined metal. It's the dark skin on the dwarf. Not dark skin, but when you're playing a video game and you get skins for stuff, it's like the dark skin.
Yes.
So that would be my guess. If the boss is involved, he either paid with money or he paid with promises.
I mean, to be fair, out of all the house members or associates that we've met with, the Misfits haven't been gaining any favors with us these past few days. So, if the boss is involved, he needs to be wary of that, and if he's not, then it's going to take some mighty hard convincing to steer otherwise, because their actions just speak in petty thefts and small riffraff sort of thing. It just
Lord
doesn't make any
Havish
sense.
seemed to, he'd already made up his mind about who had done it. Whether or not he wants us to investigate, that seemed pretty obvious.
Oh wait, he did say he wanted us to do something.
Yeah. To come up with hard evidence that
Yes,
it
I
was
assume-
the Misfits. He'd already assumed that it is.
Well, I actually, in this instance, have to agree. I've seen one of these bandits before, associated with that group.
Yeah.
Ooh, which?
It was the one. He points back to the body that Vesta initially chicken fingered.
Fucking God.
Come on.
God. You're not leaving it down. Hashtag chicken finger. I'm putting it in the notebook.
Hashtag
Going in the
this is
note
here.
now.
Yes. I shall also note it.
If this title of this episode has no chicken in it, what are we even doing with our lives?
What are we even doing? Hashtag chicken finger.
Hashtag chicken and eggs.
Why do I
Raw
feel?
chicken finger.
Why do I feel like chicken fingers are gonna be the next
egg or the
special at
chicken?
Marcus's Meats by Marcus.
Gosh.
Ooh,
Marcus is about
sign
to
me
get chicken
up.
Fingers.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
He says, I didn't see him often. I for some reason, I guess these guys hung out more towards the streets. I would see him with a group of kids his age and doing stuff around town, but hadn't seen him for a little bit. But definitely recognizable and a member. I realize you guys have just as many questions as I do. I just want you to know that implications of this tonight, what just happened, are big. They could be big. We need to know. The more we know, the more we can prepare.
Implication that if there is hard evidence, maybe not even evidence, that if the Misfits made this attack against Lord Havish, that he now has the political ammunition he needs to go make a full-fledged war. And whatever else that follows, depending on what he wants to do.
You're right. I mean,
is there something else obvious we're missing about this? When the implications that you keep alluding to.
Obviously, the leadership has discussed this idea that should he decide to make a move against another house, there's, yes, Varaka has the force to oppose him. Before Fenric left, we could easily have defended or, counterattacked. We were a threat. We still are a threat, I hope. And Varaka is still a threat. If he's making a move right now, sure, targeting the Misfits seems like easy pickings. That could make sense, but if that's true, what next? He would have to have something on all of us.
I mean, does he, though?
Not that I know about.
Wait a minute. You said against the Misfits. Now you're saying against us.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If Lord Havish is making a move for control, eventually he's going to have to make a move against all of us. Taking out the Misfits isn't going to make him more powerful per se. The houses will still oppose him.
And he's already in control.
To a sense.
You just mean more control.
Right, but that's the only reason he would ever make a move against another house is to somehow get more control.
Buck. If he does make this move, which side are you on?
Oh, she's asking the hard questions. Or easy ones, depending.
To be fair, me and Fenric had several conversations on such possibilities.
So, do you believe that's why Fenric left?
I have no idea why he left.
So, which side are you on?
I oppose Havish. I especially oppose Havish having more control.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me calculate. That is a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. You feel he's being truthful. He's kind of talked through some of the. He's tried to give you guys reasons why he think Fenric left. But at this moment, with this response, you kind of realize that you don't really know. He doesn't really know. He's got ideas, but he doesn't really know.
So, I guess my question right now here is, should we be talking all this right now? Like, are we in the mansion of Havish? Do we not care about that anymore, I suppose?
I mean,
Very good point, sir.
I appreciate Buck's honesty, especially considering he's only just recently met most of us. But, Buck, are you sure that the Lord hasn't already made a move against the Night Watch? I mean, you are technically without a leader, and there's no real explanation as to why that happened overnight.
I hadn't thought of that before.
But I do like what Lupin's getting at.
Yes, I do think we need to be very careful with the words that we
Maybe we should finish this conversation tomorrow, but Buck, you're leaving.
Yes.
Yes, I will walk him to the front of the keep.
Okay, because this is important, and let's definitely talk about this again.
She whispers that part.
I feel very, I don't know, I have a feeling in the pit of my stomach that you should stay, Buck. I mean, we can leave you be, but I feel like you should stay.
I appreciate your concern, and I will be careful, but I have people that depend on me now. That there are part of a
Understood.
pack of people that need me to go back and tell them what happened tonight. I need to send...
Say less, Buck. Understood.
Okay, well, at that, you guys be safe, and I will see you tomorrow morning. And he nods to you, Envy, as he goes for the door.
Okay. Envy's just gonna walk him out of the keep just so it doesn't rouse any questions or suspicions of why Buck's walking around the keep by himself.
He gets kind of as the bridge is he gets towards the bridge, and you can see he is walking slow, and as y'all approach the bridge, he says, "Well, I guess thanks for the invite tonight. I can't say I would have been safer if I stayed at home, but it's good to know about this stuff, and I'm glad I was there to help out."
We're very glad as well, Buck. And you definitely have friends on this side, even if we are in small numbers.
While Envy is talking, Calliope is going to close her eyes and put her hand over her heart for a moment. And then she's going to take her hand and put it on Buck's chest.
Okay, we'll say this is right as leaving the door.
Yeah.
He looks confused for a second, and he takes his hand and reciprocates.
Cute.
And nods. Says, "Thank you." And then as he walks with Envy out to the bridge, he gets to the bridge and he stops and he turns and he just says, "I am just curious though, why did you invite me? But you didn't know there was gonna be trouble. I'm still trying to figure out what my new role is here."
Well, I don't know if I have enough blood in my body to have it rush to my face currently, Buck, but
Or
I
other
like
parts.
you, and
Yeah.
I thought it would be enjoyable for you to come to the banquet, especially since the offer didn't seem available to you otherwise.
He also seems to blush a little bit and says, "Well, next time let's try to do the fun, relaxing, like evening thing that I think you were going for." Yeah. Good night.
Good night, Buck.
And he
And then-
turns.
Just look back and they're all looking out the window.
Vesta has perked up her little ears.
Unless any of you all followed like out the keep, then that was a private moment. The rest of you,
Really good hearing.
the rest of you, it's a couple minutes. The Shay is drinking wine. The body is still on the floor there. Anything y'all want to do while Envy is out, or do you wait till he comes in? It's only just a couple minutes, but I figured I'd ask.
Oh.
No.
Not yet.
Okay, so
No,
Envy,
Shay in that moment would have taken out a little leather-bound notebook and a pencil, and is starting to write.
Envy, you come back into the room. What is there anything else for the evening for you guys? You have wine, you have some food to munch on. Vesta's a cat on the table.
Calliope is going to walk into her room and she's going to get ready for bed. And then she's going to get down on her knees in a prayer position. And she's going to say, Linian, I know you're with me, and I fear we're in grave danger. Please stick by our side and help with the Buck. May he make it through the night and meet us all in good health in the morning.
Roll a d100.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Do it.
okay, that's the 2 and the 1. Okay, yeah, but they're triangular. Okay, cool. I knew that. Okay, so which one is which? Because I got 0, and 2.
Oh,
That is 2.
wow. That's amazing.
I can't get 200.
That's amazing. No, but that could be really good or really bad.
I can't get 200. That's right.
Wow.
Um,
Rolled a fucking 2, dude.
After you finish the prayer, you're kind of sitting there. There's like this moment that you're just kind of hoping for a sign. You're searching for a sign, a signal, a feeling, something.
Give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, now, baby.
And you wait. You wait a little bit more, like your ankle itches. And you're like, you scratch it and you realize, oh shit, was that the sign? I don't know. And you like go back to thinking and sitting and waiting just for brief seconds. You get that visual again. It kind of pops back in your head, instant away. It leaves that like faded, like behind black is the light, but like that face, the face of the woman, perfect skin, beautiful mouth, creepily like loud, open, roar, hair, blonde, flying backwards. Just for a second, you hear the scream just for a millisecond, and it pops back. Yet you do feel relaxed. You feel your heart rate slow down a little bit. You feel comfort.
I should hope someday you can show me a softer side of our memories together. But I will take that in grace. Thank you.
So, bed for you, bed for Calliope, Shay, Lupin, Vesta as a cat, and Envy. Anything else for the evening?
The mighty 5 take down a metal machine. And the fiery redhead erupts in a blast of fantastical 5. Like the right.
Oh, this is what you meant by you're going to monologue for a bit while you're still awake, Shay.
I'm sorry. I gotta get it down while it's fresh. I mean, this is a great story, and I am all about great story. She's gonna just start writing.
Seeing the passion in her eyes, Envy's going to.
Yeah, so she'll stay up for a little while longer. You know, she still wants to get a good rest in, but she's gonna like stay up and be like writing in her notebook.
So Lupin, anything extra for tonight? I think. Okay. I don't know.
I just want to know what the 2
Sometimes-
out of the 100 roll was. Like, I will find out tomorrow if we see Buck.
I got bit on my ankle. A flea. I caught fleas.
We are forever emboldening bonded together.
You and Buck?
Yeah, free action. No, I'm joking. It actually requires a metaphor.
Lupin. Anything? Or did you say no?
No, probably not in this evening, no.
Okay. Dream time. Someone gets a dream. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
I think she's got fiery red hair.
No,
Oh,
I think
gosh.
it's the one who just rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
Calliope,
Oh,
Vesta, Shay, all of y'all sleep very well. Lupin, Envy.
Envy. It's a
Oh,
wet
no.
dream.
Did you figure the head too?
I don't have any spell
Tonight is
slots to
on fire,
defend
y'all.
myself.
Like, this is an adult channel. We just want to remind you, this is not for children.
Right.
Apologies.
Everything's PG-13 until I come along. So sorry.
Envy.
Yes.
Your dreams, they're immediately different. Like as soon as you like get into the deep sleep, you're almost conscious in your dreams. It's a memory. Young Envy, coastal town, playing with friends, out along the sandy beaches, running fast and free, not really worried about anything right now. And like I said, though, you're conscious. Like even in the dream, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You're running, you're playing, you're laughing, but you're aware. It's more of like you're aware and conscious of everything else. Conscious that you're in a dream. Conscious that you're looking around, looking for something, looking for a clue about what this memory is attempting to tell you. And at one point you're kind of running among these dunes that kind of like at the top have sand that go up a good half foot in these sporadic puffs, and then mixed with sand, and as they go down they meld back into the sandy beach. And you're running kind of around these dunes, and you come up to one, you hop up on your hind legs, you're running on all fours, and you look around, and back away from the shoreline, there's a friend of yours that you are calling to. You're playing some kind of like chase and seek game, and you call to him, and you remember this vividly as a kid. He's got a more raccoon face, similar raccoonish features. You know that he doesn't have the celestial ancestry that your species does, but you still mixed with some of these other anthropomorph type creatures. And in the dream, you remember what happens next. He starts running, and you realize he's a lot faster, and you start to run, and eventually he catches you and tags you. But in this moment, as he takes off running, in the memory when you would turn and run, this conscious version of you stay, and you take notice that beyond him, much beyond him, in trees, a small grouping of trees, hundreds of feet behind, you see this dark, shadowy, cloaked figure. And the eyes, you see these just like two beaming green, like dark emerald green eyes. And then as you take it in, you flip. You're a little bit older now. You're in school. You are taking notes on a lesson. The part of it is to take notes and then rearrange a story and still make it a coherent story. And so you're paying attention. You're writing. And you remember this memory because it was kind of traumatic. A fight broke out, not between you, but one of your friends gets in a fight in this school scenario. And sure enough, in the dream, you're conscious, you're looking around, and you hear the sound, the picking, the bullying that turns into this conflict. And you remember like rushing over to them and trying to pull the friend off, and not the friend, the guy attacking your friend. And as you were pulling him off, you catch an elbow to your temple. And as you do, your head goes sideways, and you're looking out of the classroom through a window. And out there, that same shadowy cloaked figure, green eyes, is just there again, staticky. You feel this energy. Couple more cycles of these memories, and finally, like each memory, each time you see this cloaked figure, your vision of it zooms in even further. You hear this staticky noise. And this goes on until you wake up uncomfortable, not satisfied, but in the morning.
And do I feel like in the reenactments of those memories that even though I didn't notice at the time growing up that that figure was always present in it feels like
It does. It's you don't. It's possible. Like that's what you go to, but your dream eyes. I don't know how to describe your visions in the dream. There wasn't like a lot of evidence to say that's what it is. Like you didn't see this figure, but this added perspective and consciousness now, you see it much clearer. But you don't really know if you saw it at the time the memory was being made. It's
Did I
morning.
at least wake up before the sun?
Yes. We'll say that you guys, knowing this plan, I don't know how we do it, but sometimes, you know, if you have to wake up at 6 a.m., you don't have to set an alarm. You just wake up at 6 a.m. Y'all get up before the sunrise. You can hear that normally you hear a lot more noises coming like through the door in the hallways. Like you hear shuffling, sweeping sometimes early morning, cleaning up the day. But there's not a lot of noise. But we'll say you guys managed to gather in the common room. Oh, yes, Vesta.
Did we get a long rest?
Y'all, yes, you did.
Okay, no, I want the Calliope Vesta. I think you had a really good idea last night about shrinking the body, but I realized if you perform magic on it, then we won't be able to determine if magic was performed on it.
Oh, you're muted.
Was
Or it didn't
whispering
register.
really low.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I suppose that's true. I was looking at spell slots.
Oh,
and got
she was
distracted.
still a cat, and then she like.
Yeah, that is true. I guess we should not do that then.
Unless you can detect magic.
I probably can.
Or
I know Envy can.
Yeah, but okay, we have spell slots.
So you like concentrate
have
it
to
to the
prepare my
wound in
cleric
the
ones.
temple? Like, is that
Yeah.
magic?
I gotta
Right there.
If there
That
is.
part.
detect magic, first level. Okay, we gotta do some spell slots real fast. Somebody else talk.
Well, don't forget, I got the linens, I got the cart. Let's go, because I don't have coffee in me and I make mistakes before my coffee.
Well, hold on. We don't want to go anywhere.
Okay, well, while they're doing that, are we really going straight to Nuthanol, who we've never met before? We're
Let
just
me-
gonna.
Let me
I
just
mean,
remind you that
John-
like
I
y'all
mean-
had an appointment, I believe. Like they were going to. Oh geez, I think we might have met our. Almost. We're almost at our bit goal. Thank you, Mediocre Joker, for the 500 bits. We appreciate you, sir. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you had talked to Kaisen. Kaisen. And Kaisen was going to arrange a meeting with you and Nuthanol and him the next day. So
I'm just saying, Lupin, we don't know Nuthanol. You know Master Kyson. We've met him once, but do we trust them? Do we trust him? Muted.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I would trust my master, yes. I mean, he's a strict teacher, but he's a good one.
All right. We're taking the body there.
Do you want me to cast detect magic now to see if there's magic before I shrink body?
Yeah, but check right here. Like, check right there.
I mean, I could ritually cast it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I can enjoy my coffee. Yeah, ritual it up. Like,
Can you
I
make
got the
me
French
coffee
press.
as well?
I gotta let it, like, saturate in the hot water here, and then I'm gonna.
Went over by a cart.
point of clarification, and I'm gonna say you guys wanted to wake up early So Swinda hasn't come in. I would say that Swinda hasn't come in with coffee yet.
Oh, good point. Good point.
We're working
There's
on
not like
zero.
a thing in there. There's not. Okay, well,
Well,
you
no,
just
someone
said
has to
it, but
bring
I
it.
would have assumed.
Yeah, I would have assumed there would be like little, because you said there's always like snacks and stuff for us, so I would have assumed there'd be like.
I'm imagining
usually
a
a little-
modern
There
hotel
are
room that
entitled
has at least the
selves.
Keurig pod.
Have a nice
like
course meal before
Yeah.
we leave before the morning.
The
Yeah, I just-
Meat and
single
potatoes.
use Keurig is
With
right
eggs.
there.
No, I think going, unless you guys want to change it, I was going with the idea that you wanted to wake up really before anyone was
Yes.
up and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Correcto.
Instead, Envy will suggest, while I'm doing this, some of you sneaky ones go and get that cart.
Shouldn't the sneaky ones carry the body to the cart?
No, I can
No.
help with the sneaky. I cannot do the sneaky, and so I reach over to Lupin and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Oh, that's like
Okay.
Fastest too.
I don't know what happened just now, but you guys are shivering, and it is way too early for this. It's not even light out, and I can see some like.
Oh, Pass
We just
Without a
learned
Trace.
something about Shay. Shay doesn't do the morning.
Fuck no. She's a performer. She sleeps
Yeah,
in late.
you're
She's
right, yeah.
leisurely.
So,
All right. I mean,
Pass Without a
I'm
Trace is
guess
like
I'm taking a
all of us.
body somewhere.
Oh, it is on all of us.
It is on all of
Yeah,
us, but I'm
technically.
directing it at Lupin, knowing that he has got like an insane speed and probably can bring that cart to us. in, like,
Don't,
30 seconds.
Don't pass
Don't-
up on us.
don't they have to stay within 30 feet of you though?
Oh,
That's
shit,
what I
yeah,
was
they do.
gonna ask.
I
Yeah, I
guess I'm
thought
gonna
so.
go with Lupin.
Yeah, Lupin, you got a person that's not.
Andy, can you
turn
just
it
like do the ritual as we go?
no.
If I cast Pass Without a Trace and then I turn into a spider, can I
Yes.
sit in his pocket and still have Pass Without a Trace up?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Don't squish
It's not.
me.
Yeah.
Is it concentration?
Don't-
It's not concentration, actually.
Is it not?
Mm,
It's not. No.
No.
mm-mm.
No, it's
That's
just a buff.
but it has the other. It has that other requirement that you have to stay within range, but it's not a
Yeah, you have
concentration.
to stay within range. But
So
it's not.
yes, you can do
neither.
that.
Neither.
Okay, so then I will cast Pass Without a Trace on us, and then I turn into a little, I don't know, ferret, a little orange ferret, and I crawl into Lupin's pocket, and I just sit there and look cute.
Aww.
I mean, Shay, the other option is we could just wait to do this when we get to the Night's Watch. I mean, I would have to do that and also detect poison and disease on it as well to see if anything pings.
I don't know why I feel like I need to whisper. Let's just like go.
I was like, can you whisper but not whisper? As
I knew this person named Whisper once. Anyways.
yeah.
So, flashback to our other campaign, y'all. Okay. Let's just get the fuck out of here with the body
Well, we
and
were gonna,
get to our destination,
we were
and
doing
then
the
we
ritual
can.
cast so that we could shrink him.
Right. Well, and you were doing it so you could shrink them, right? But Vesta, I'm gonna say you did already. You're not there to offer that little nugget.
No,
of-
I know, but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
reminding them
yeah.
because it's already been.
Oh,
made
so
clear.
that's the only reason I'm doing the detect.
Yeah.
magic
So
now.
if
Okay.
that we don't.
So
have
I
to-
will at least the 10 minutes it's going to take them to get the cart do detect magic to see if magic's already been cast.
There's
on
no getting the
Olga.
cart. The cart is there. We bring the body to the cart, and then the cart is there. There's no getting the cart.
Well,
cart.
I meant like. getting
I'll
the
just wait
cart
here until you're
to
done.
a way that we at least have to travel the body. Like I don't want to take the body down to the garden to put it on the cart to take it back. Like
No,
get the cart to
no.
a place where we just put the
Wait.
body on.
the cart is waiting for us in the back.
Colin, can you
It's
please?
waiting.
Colin, we're in this castle. This is where I need like a map. We're in this castle.
This
How
is
far
just
away
started.
is the cart from our current position?
I could switch screens, but I'm not gonna switch screens. The cart.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so from your little common room, if you remember, I'm gonna give you the perspective right now is the front of the keep looking at the keep. So the front door is going in the keep. Okay, you're quarters, there's a hallway that goes from the foyer, like the entrance foyer, straight to the left and then back. That leads to your common room and the guest rooms, but there's no other connections down that hall. Oh, there's the baths. There's like a little bit more down that hallway, but there's no more continuation down that hallway. The other side, there's like offices and everything. To get to the cart, you would go out the front door, along the back courtyard to the side where the gardens are. There's a fence there. You go inside. Assumingly, what you heard, the cart is there. You could then, just to, because I've heard what you guys are discussing, you could then bring the cart around to the front. Depending on how big the cart is, you could bring it inside, but you could bring it to the front.
Wait.
Put the body there and go.
We're on the first floor?
Yeah.
So can we just bring the cart to a window and just boop?
No, we are not. We're leaving the cart in the back where it is inconspicuous. We
What do
are
you mean?
not
We have
bringing
to
the
use
cart.
the cart. Even if we get it in the back, we're gonna have to move the cart from the garden.
But we bring the body to the cart and then we take the cart to the destination. We don't bring the cart to the body.
Is there a
we bring
window
the
in
cart
this
to
room?
the window and then put the body on the cart and just leave from
So-
there because it's.
I think we should
Right
just tie the
outside.
body up.
Let me-
and-
Chase
I
starts pouring
love-
herself
But if we-
wine.
I
She's
love
like
the
stressed
detail
out.
playing.
There's no
if
coffee.
we take the body
There's
out
still
of
wine
the
from the
common
night
room-
before, technically.
Yes.
Since there's no coffee, she's
Uh-huh.
like, y'all figure it out. But I'm telling you,
Like
just
if
bring
we
the
take
body.
the body out of the common room and go through the keep to go to where, like, they're gonna be able to see it.
There's no one up yet. It's dark. It's like before
Yeah,
the
but-
sun is up.
Why are we worried about just throwing the body out the window?
Because that seems really scary.
No, I
If
feel like
everybody-
now.
we're
let
on
me
the first
let me
floor.
interject
That's the
some
other thing. That's why I
information.
asked.
You are on the
We're
first
on the
floor.
first floor.
The quarters are internal. There's no windows in the common room or the bedrooms. You know that there are windows in the shower rooms that are more peripheral of the keep that look out. But in the
Whatever you
quarters
guys
right now,
wanna
there's
do.
no windows.
But putting the bodies through windows just
Can we say that
seems-
we argue all of this before anything happens? Because
No, this is
you
what
are.
makes it.
No,
This is
totally you are.
perfect.
Time is I mean, this is like a
So
15,
I guess
20
my
minute
first
discussion
question
right now.
is there any magic on it? Because if it's magic, then we'll just
10
shrink it and
minutes,
take the
right.
body.
So that was a 10-minute ritual for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me do a few things.
The whole time we're
Mediocre
just like, we
Joker
could just take
has
the body and throw
let's
given
take
us-
a pause.
has given us the last bits to do the giveaway.
Yes.
Life.
So-
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do a new. This time we're gonna do exclamation bits, BITS. But hold on, not yet. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I'm sorry,
Life
but I
is doing
love this
pull-ups in the corner.
because
Exclamation
this is what a
bits.
real campaign is like. It's all of the players in character trying to agree on the simplest
Because,
plan.
like, in my mind,
I
if
love
the
it.
cart's already outside, like the garden's in the back, and then you
Yeah.
bring the cart around the keep, because we're not taking the cart through the keep and then going out the front door.
Yeah.
We're like going outside. So if we just bring it to where the, again, if it's a regular sized body, and just throw the body out the window and then keep going, no one will have time to like question anything because we're already.
I guess as Shay, I'm just thinking, if the cart's already in the back, we take a back route.
We
And
cannot.
the
of the
back
entire.
Doesn't the back like look at the ocean? Like,
There's
I
no
think
back
the keeps at the.
You don't know
No.
that, Vesta. You don't know that.
I think. Well,
just
keeps
explained
like
to us
yeah,
that
we
there's no
do.
back.
from what the map from earlier when we saw the keep, it's like at the top of the city and it looks out at the ocean
Yeah.
behind, and then there's the bridge on the front.
So we have to go out the front door, back to the garden, to the cart. So either way, we either go out the front door, back to the cart, bring the cart back and put the body on it, drag the body back and go that way anyway, or we dump it out the window and hope that that makes a shortcut for the amount of time we have.
Okay, so is the only route out of the keep, Colin, the very front of the keep?
That's the only route you guys have seen. There potentially are other routes out, but your access to the keep has been pretty limited so far.
Okay.
You could take it to the courtyard and just jump into the hole.
I've been
No, I'm joking.
itching to find out
We're-
what's in the
we're
underground.
not going there.
I'm still gonna argue that if we shrink the body, it'll be easier to shove out the
Yes.
window.
But I'd
You
only
don't
want
even
you
need
to
the card
shrink
if we're gonna
it
shrink it.
if the magic, like if there's no magic tamperings.
Yeah.
Oh,
if we
right. So let me
shrink it,
answer that
it'll-
question.
How big shrinkage? How small?
Guys,
One
real quick,
size.
the giveaway this tonight. The giveaway is right now for this. The bits is you get to choose, and it's a good selection. It's roll 20 codes, it's dice, or it's Griffin Co, or it's those things. So exclamation bits. Give you guys a couple more seconds for the roll. We've got some people entered. Come on, guys, free stuff. Exclamation bits. Exclamation biddies.
Exclamation bits.
Bits.
There is no residual magic on the body of this person.
Magically tampered. Stop talking like Vesta.
Phantom, resubmit yours because you put 2 eyes in bits. There's only one.
May have been on
We
purpose.
don't want you to miss out on your opportunity.
Opportunity. Yes. So no magic detected on the body.
Okay, you can shrink it and do whatever.
I'm gonna enter if y'all don't enter. We got 29 viewers. Come on, people. Exclamation bits.
Bits.
I'm doing it.
Do
I
it.
did it. I did it. I
All
did
right.
it.
I'm drawing in 3, 2, 1.
I knew.
Redraw.
Redraw.
I mean, he probably gives you an eye.
Jakub, did you win the? What did he win? He won something already.
He already won the first giveaway.
The same same one.
The sub one, I think. It was the sub.
491 Phantom.
There we go.
There we go. Awesome.
I
So
love
many
that you
giveaways.
took it away from me, even though I did enter.
Why do I keep doing that?
Excusez-moi.
Esquazamu. Okay, sorry guys. This is a lot more giveaways than we usually do. Just saying. Back to critical. Golly, so many codes. Okay, so no magic detection. Are you shrinking the? Is that the plan now? Well, but Chelsea did have a really good point. I don't know if anyone heard it.
They do not want to hear my plan. They have made. Shay is being bullied out of her original idea. She's drinking wine, and she's like, "I'm not fucking awake enough to argue anymore. It's all good."
I feel like we got up early to not make a scene. She's
we're just
Not
making
making a scene.
I will say that like you are getting
and this
close.
is the face she's making.
You are getting close. Y'all woke up early enough to like do it. So you're getting close to like now potentially running into a few people.
I see the light. Sun
Okay.
is coming up.
There has been no magic tampered on the body, so if you want to shrink it, we can do that, and we can take the body somewhere else, covered in
Perfect.
wrapping cloth.
Okay.
Shrink it and I'll put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that
I'm
smart.
making a big mistake. I'm just.
So
saying.
what is it? It shrinks the
Wait.
body.
How are we making a mistake by shrinking it? It makes it easier to carry. We're shrinking it one silhouette size.
Just feeling a mistake coming on.
I
Why
the
if
only
he's wrapping the
mistake is
body
if
up in
someone
the-
finds out what's in this wrapping. Then we have a lot of questions to answer.
Okay.
Just know there's
I
a
am
back route.
happy-
The servants never take a front route to supplies and
You
to
are absolutely
stocking.
correct, Chelsea, but we don't.
Yes.
or-
What I thought. It's actually getting on Chelsea. It's not Vesta getting on Shay. Shay has a great plan here. I'm just saying, but she's given up. She's feeling overwhelmed.
What is the plan?
What's the plan?
Wait, hers was
Shay?
the cart plan. Shay's original plan was the cart
Let's-
plan.
Yeah, we're doing the cart.
We're doing the cart plan. We're
No,
just
you're
arguing
not.
about-
You're taking the front road like, hey, I'm in a carriage, but it's a cart and there's a
No,
body.
but here's the flaw. The flaw is we don't know what these back roads that the servants take are. We would have to then investigate that, which runs the risk of us getting lost in this castle.
So you're gonna take a body out the front route where everyone can see what we're doing. Everyone's gonna see it, y'all. I'm just letting you guys know. We're taking the front. There's no deception. There's none. We're putting it right out there. I am a expert when it comes to deception, and taking the front road out of the keep is the worst idea.
Then
That's my final argument.
They're
That's my
all going to be
final
terrible ideas
tidbit.
if we don't do it now before people start
How
waking up.
about Vesta and Lupin take the cart with the body, and we serve as a distraction.
That sounds like a great idea. I could
She's
actually
into it.
see if there's any breakfast being made.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
I think it's 8 hours.
10 minutes?
8
We
hours.
haven't even left the building.
It's
Long
only
enough for 10 minutes.
I haven't
been that
cast it yet.
very
I haven't
mixed
cast
up.
it yet. We had this argument. It lasts for an hour.
Okay, I knew it was
Okay,
at
okay,
least.
okay.
Okay, not 8 hours, but it's not 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
We knew it
So
was
if it
15
lasts
minutes
an
and I still
hour,
said it.
I knew it was
then
like a solid amount of time.
they could be inconspicuous and we can make a scene because people are going to be more attracted to loud noises, especially early in the morning. So,
Wait a minute. Why are we making a distraction? The whole point is to be inconspicuous. No distraction needed. Let's just
do you
go.
want us to risk being inconspicuous? Or do you want us to distract and make a scene?
There's
Okay.
a distraction here. Lupin, I see your smirk. What are you thinking, sir? I want to know.
I kind of
Quiet,
want to.
man.
I'm gonna go pick up. I put a sheet over the body and say, I'm gonna go put this body in a cart.
Oh my
I'm
god, I
following
haven't
Lupin.
shrunk it yet. I
I'm
shrunk
following
it.
Where's the
Lupin.
We're gonna go.
Okay, so
Come on.
you're going to the cart. Then Calliope is going to. I'll meet you out front, or
Hey, with us.
in the.
Ooh, flaw in the plan.
Yeah.
Flaw in the plan. Pass without a trace is concentration. So is reduce. So do we want the body to be smaller? or more
Which
lightweight?
did she already do? Which did she already do, Vesta?
It depends on what Colin decides.
Oh, or what Vesta did.
I feel like
They
you guys
technically have
wouldn't have
said both.
left yet because
Yeah.
there wasn't that like concrete moment where everyone was like, "Yes, this is the plan."
That's
So,
never happened.
No spells have been cast.
Okay.
But
Okay,
what has
so
happened is Lupin
ask
has
that
grabbed
Trace.
the full ass body, thrown it over his shoulder, and he is making his way out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so slightly metagaming. Do you rather have body be half its size and 1/8 its weight, or a +10 to everybody's stealth rolls? What do we prefer?
plus 10 to stealth.
I am following Lupin. I don't know what Vesta's doing.
I mean,
I'm
at
just
that
asking for
point,
general opinion. Sherry says stealth,
It
so
won't matter if we have a small body because if they see us, they see us.
I'm
Fair.
letting
Okay.
Vesta decide.
Pass without a trace.
All right. So that
I
makes
did
me
already write it on my notebook. so
prompt the
that's-
question. Are you all of y'all are trying to stealthily carry the body out of the keep?
I'm just following to
I
maintain the
mean, not.
spell.
I feel like there's only so many people that can hold
feel like,
the body.
Calliope.
Right. No,
is
Lupin
the
has the
one-
body. Lupin has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
body, but is everyone trying to be stealthy?
Mhm. Shay is.
Okay, I
Yes.
need a stealth check from everyone, please.
Is that a +10, Vesta?
Plus 10 for pass
Plus
without trace.
10.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Gonna need
Yes.
24.
Okay.
21.
21.
it. 1, 2, 1.
21.
I just rolled a 1.
Shit!
Do you have a luck
With the
or
1, it's a
inspiration?
12, and with Pass Without a Trace, it would be 22.
Two.
But I
Okay.
rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow.
29.
Okay, we get some good rolls to cover up his 1.
I don't know.
Right?
That's like 2 failures.
I had the body though, so
What did Vesta roll?
20. What did I say? 24?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 2 21s, a 24, and
No,
MB
I mean,
had
a
a.
nat 1 counts as 2 failures.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was 2 failures. Okay.
All
2
right.
against 4 successes. Just saying.
All right. You leave your quarters. The hallways of stone are lit by candelabras that line the short hallway that goes around to the left towards the foyer. The foyer is oddly quiet. As you slowly sneak your way, turning to leave out the front doors, which are ajar slightly. You look over and notice that the doors, the foyer, like the doors to the banquet, are open, and that room has been It looks like it's been thoroughly cleaned. No remnants. Looks like it did before the evening of the banquet. But actually, like, the banquet had decorations for the banquet. This was like, you've seen these doors open before. You've seen the dining room before. It's back to normal.
Standard decor.
Standard decor. You push open the door and start making your way out through the door. And John, would you be at the front of this line because you're kind of leading? You did say you left first, so I'm saying you're kind of leading the way with this. You are walking quietly and gently, and walking down the stairs to get onto that courtyard walkway that would then lead you to the bridge. And once you've landed on the ground, you relax a little bit and let out as you feel relieved as you did it, and you turn to look at your companions as they are coming out the door. We'll say someone's next in line. I don't know who would be next. And you notice the 2 guards that are usually stationed right near the door are there. They acknowledge you with just a nod. And one of them kind of gives you an upward nod and directs your attention over. Out in the courtyard, there are about a dozen body-shaped figures wrapped in white cloth in a line, lined up.
Didn't have to sleep with the body in our room. They would have just left it there.
Shay's gonna just head nod, get over.
Does the number of bodies on the ground match the number of bodies that were left behind last night?
I mean, taking into account the duergar, yes.
Interesting.
So a lot of the bodies are shorter stature, dwarven height figures, but yeah, a lot of the you can tell that with the dead combined of duergar and bandits, then potentially, yeah, seems right. -1.
Found an extra. This one got missed.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
This one got missed as you don't put it in the stack.
Yes, as you don't put it on the pile.
Well, is the pile of bodies within eyesight of the soldier?
Mm-hmm. It's in the courtyard. There's also a pile of there's some furniture that was destroyed. Basically, they've cleaned out the keep and they're still organizing, disposing of certain things. Just the courtyard's acting as a staging area and such.
Wait, what? Grab a second body is kind of like a confusion tactic. They don't know. Just helping dispose of them, right?
I was gonna say you don't have to whisper. Just say that you're whispering because it cuts you out.
Yeah, it does.
For your words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mike.
I was saying, should we just, in a whisper to you guys, should we grab another body?
Just one that wasn't.
Yeah, just grab one, or
chicken fingers.
So we're not just taking one. We're just helping out.
Why don't we just tell them that we have this body because Lord Havish wants us to look into it and we leave?
Oh,
like that
yes,
plan.
we are investigating.
We are.
Yes.
plan.
Do we need a
Definite
second bandit body? We're here. Picking is right here.
You really seem to want second body. You can take one if you want.
It was more like a cover-up
finger in
thing.
that one yet.
But you know what? You're onto something, Vesta, with the way that you were chicken fingering. We can have the expert
You
compare.
guys are forming the wrong reputation in this town.
Grab a second body to Calliope. Another bandit. Go for a bandit.
Calliope is gonna walk over and grab another bandit and
So the
bring it
most
over.
non-short.
Yeah.
The most non-dwarf figure.
Yeah, the biggest,
sure.
the biggest one,
Mm-hmm.
and then
What-
put it in the cart and
I
help.
don't have a cart. Unless you want to go
sorry.
get the cart. Y'all don't have a cart.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the raid, Defenders of Kobold. Welcome.
Woo!
Hey!
Um,
But we're headed towards a cart. At least Lupin
question
thinks
though,
so.
the
That's what I thought.
duergar that we have encountered, they did not have hole in head.
Not that you saw. You actually investigated that. You saw the duergar. They had traditional combat wounds that you recognized.
Interesting.
Come on, let's head to the doctors,
Yeah.
guys. And I'm saying this like loudly, like the.
And yes, Calliope's walking with the body.
Yeah, we're going.
So no
Towards
cart.
the
No cart.
Cart.
Towards the cart. Okay. There are no people working the garden. The garden's not like the fence isn't. The gates aren't locked. No one's like keep it. It's easy for you to get in, find a cart, like we'll say wheelbarrow-sized cart that seems to be good for this purpose. And no one seems to stop or question you as you take two bodies in the cart towards the bridge and away from Inran's keep. Now, question: Are you going to Kaisen, which is where you would meet up with the doctor, or are you headed to the Night Tower?
Which one's the one whose name is not Nithanol?
No,
Oh,
Nuthanol. Buck is the Night Tower, yeah, and then Nuthanol is the one you would meet at Kaisen's. But Kaisen, I want to say he set a time. It wasn't first thing in the morning, I don't believe. I want to say it was more like afternoon or yeah.
So
I feel like we need to go to the tower first and then go find them and request
Yeah.
them earlier.
I agree.
Because, yeah, we don't want to just carry around a body to all these different places. Looking. And, like, we can be secured in keeping it with Buck and not have to worry about, like,
We can even go get Nathanol and bring him over to the tower.
our best course.
All right. The city, you notice that as you walk through the city, this northern area, not much is stirring. But as you do pass the market, there are a few early birds in the market that do seem to be up, setting up their stand, carrying stuff around, gathering inventory, doing stuff. So there are a few people here and there. None of them really pay you any mind. You make it to the Night Watch Tower. Sure enough, there is several people, not your friend Lupin, but there are several people out there guarding the ramp up into the Night Tower. And as you guys roll up efficiently, Buck does start making his way down the ramp to greet you guys. And I think that probably is a good place for us to end for the evening. Thank you everyone for raided. Sorry we were towards the end of our stream for the evening, but we will of course continue on your way, hopefully to see some more entertaining D&D for the night. But we do have one more giveaway to do. For this giveaway, we are back to the exclamation critical keyword. If you enter exclamation critical into the chat, this is for dice. Now, wait, am I supposed to also redo? I'm supposed to do two, right? Because the break one didn't work. So we're doing two. First one will be a Griffin Co. giveaway. Second one will be dice. So enter.
And this is for U.S. and Canada only.
U.S. and Canada
excluding
only.
Quebec, just so everyone new in the raid knows.
Oh, schedule for January. I realize I haven't talked to the group about this yet. There's a good chance that I actually won't be able to play next week. My wife is out of town.
How dare you?
How dare I? I know. Is that next week? That is next week. Yeah. So I'll let you guys know soon. But there's a good chance we're not playing next week. But we should be playing at least the week after that. Hopefully the last 2 weeks in January. sounds about right. But we were going to play as much as we can because this is fun.
Yes, it is.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Close. The first one is for the Griffin Co. giveaway, and it is.
Yeah.
Wait.
Again?
Oh.
So what did he win? He won the sub
He
goal.
won the very
He won the
first
sub
giveaway.
goal giveaway.
Yes.
Sub goal giveaway. Now he's got sub goal giveaway, and a
Griffin Co.
Griffin Co. giveaway.
I
So
think
remember
the
that.
algorithm likes people who give us bits.
Yeah.
Tig old biddies.
Woo!
Big ol'.
Okay,
And
you
Grape
guys can still
Ape,
enter.
Texas. Grape Ape, Texas.
Oh,
You
there we go.
won the
There we go.
dice giveaway. There we go.
Yay.
How many giveaways is that total night? That's 4?
Yeah.
4 giveaways. Oh man, guys, this is going to be a fun month. I believe we're doing this for a bit, so come around if you like giveaways.
So give the
it
bits.
seems
We'll
like-
do the
yeah,
bits.
I mean,
We'll
it
give
seems
away
like-
all kinds of bits.
Seems like we're on track to do some fun giveaways, but we always appreciate you guys. We're gonna find someone for you to raid. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Wednesday night. Be careful and safe if you are near snow or rain or flooding waters. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Be safe. Have a good week and weekend, and we'll see you next week. Awesome. Good night.
Good night.